Good afternoon, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
It's time to do the thing that I do almost every single time that I stream and play through all of the classic Sonic games in one go.
You say that like you don't do that every day before you go to bed.
Okay, I do it when I don't stream too. That's very true.
Mm-hmm.
Streaming is not a requirement for this. Hello, Sammy Kenobi. You were first.
And Corp.
Corp. But at least this time, I will be playing as a character that I have never played these games with before.
Mm-hmm. Barack Obama.
Not Barack Obama, no. Although he does know about the Chaos Emeralds.
That's true. Welcome everyone coming in. I'm kind of dumb. I think you're kind of smart. Brawler Elite, YMax, Discord. Okay, I'm gonna stop this because
just reading the names of everyone in the chat. No, Mason Law, an equally good channel. Princess Pippi.
Doom Guy. I can't believe we got Doom Guy.
So this is the PS5 version of Sonic Origins, which I specifically did not buy the digital version of this 1 year ago because I was hopeful. I was really hopeful that we would get a physical release, and so we did. So we're going to go ahead and start with Amy. Finally you can play as Amy Rose in a Sonic game for the first time ever. It's very exciting.
Yeah, that's never happened before.
That's... Don't kill my joke.
What? I was going along with your joke.
Oh. The start button. It says press start button, but pushing what I think of as the start button. Oh, it's triangle. Yes, triangle is the start button. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't it be?
Mm-hmm. Gotta use your peak gamer brain.
Triangle. No. We'll keep it on normal.
We're off to a good start.
Alright. Finally, Amy.
There she goes. Into the void.
Oh, God.
Oh.
You know, in 2014, I did a... Oh, I do love this Invincibility music.
It's very cute.
But anyway, in 2014, I did the Sonic wrap-up series where I talked about all of the classic era spin-offs. I don't think I've played Sonic Drift since then. But the joke here is that this is the first game that Amy was ever playable in.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes. Sonic Drift for the Game Gear. Which never actually came out in the US.
Really?
Yeah, the first time we had it was in Sonic Adventure DX.
Well, it's here now 2 times.
Whoa, look at that face.
Whoa!
Amy was very happy about what it...
Very happy.
Okay, that's... Should probably get down to business here.
What? I thought this was going to be a Sonic Drift stream.
I don't think there's a way I can play through story mode with Amy, because that's just like the quote-unquote canonical Sonic and Tails stuff. Ooh, surprise.
Surprise.
Ooh.
Ooh. You're going to get a cute little picture.
Oh, you have to have, you have to do challenges. Okay, I'm not going to look at those, because I want to see how many I get. I want to see if I can get the challenges just from playing through the games regularly. Oh, yeah, I definitely need to know how to play these games. Okay, let's see.
They don't know who they're talking to.
Press X to jump, but like... Okay, it is going to be nice to watch these again.
Mm-hmm. These are very cute. Don't you hurt that little guy.
I wonder how hardcore Flicky fans feel about their series becoming so sublimated by Sega's mascot.
I don't know.
Because Flicky existed long before Sonic did.
Oh, we got a super chat from Square.
Thank you, Square.
So much. They say, I plan to join the Patreon eventually, but for now, thanks for half a decade of content. What do you think about Trip? It's nice to have another girl in the classic cast.
Yeah, I was getting ready for this, so I couldn't look too closely.
Yeah, I think that's adorable.
I got a trophy for this.
She has a little tail.
Yeah, I believe that maybe the Sonic Super... Oh, well, there you go.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Plan
remember
to
we
join
have
the
this thing
Patreon
now.
eventually,
totally forgot.
but for now, thanks for half a decade of content. What do you think about Trip? It's nice to have another girl in the classic cast.
Sorry about that.
Who is this blue Amy Rose? Yeah, I think the Sonic Superstars website went live or something and has, like, character profiles. But yeah, I agree. It's very cool. It's nice to have her name confirmed. I expect that she'll probably get revealed, like her face revealed at some point. Mm-hmm. So yeah, very cool. Happy to see it. Really excited about Superstars. I have to figure out what's going on with Amy. Okay, so the basics feel like exactly like everyone else does, which makes sense. I wasn't expecting anything else. Let's see. Look at her animations.
She's very cute.
Got to see her
Aw.
idle animation.
Just dooting around.
There it is.
Oh.
Oh, Sonic 1 only has the one animation.
Don't let that child fall.
And then, like, I know you can use the hammer, which I think, like, expands her hitbox considerably.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think there's also... Yeah, that thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like... Ooh. Okay, this thing doesn't follow the rules.
Uh-oh.
I mean, not in a bad way. So let's see, if you... As long as you hold down the button, you'll keep, like, hammering for a while. But what I mean by the rules is that, like, while this is going on, like, Amy can freely change directions. Which is not typically how momentum works in these games. But I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because it's, like... It's sort of, It feels like a bit of a trade-off of the drop dash, because, of course, the drop dash is much faster. But this lets you change direction and also doesn't lock you into a roll. So you can continue to like, build more momentum out of it. So that's interesting. I think this, in particular, this big hammer swing thing, is going to make her really, really good against bosses.
Yeah, I bet.
But yeah,
Bigger reach.
that's interesting. Now, I tried really hard to avoid learning anything about the way Amy played, but it was very hard to do. But I did hear about this, like... Yeah, like, this thing does not work going through loops or up inclines. It just stops.
Mm.
You can't continue to hammer through these.
It's hard to hit a hammer when you're upside down.
That's true. That's true. It would be. But yeah. Okay.
He's really playing it now, guys.
Howdy, Noipoi.
Noipoi.
Yes, we did see the Sonic Central.
We did do that.
You know what I wonder about it? Somebody says it reminds me of the Insta-Shield. It looks like the Insta-Shield, but with, like, a bigger range, but I'm assuming that Amy isn't, like, invulnerable for it. So, like, that's the trade-off between it and the Insta-Shield. Also, just the fact that she can do it... Like, Sonic only has the Insta-Shield in Sonic 3. Mm-hmm. Amy has her big hammer attack in all 4 games. So that's going to make things quite different. I'm going to try to get the emeralds, by the way.
The Chouse Emeralds?
The Chouse Emeralds?
Well, actually, you watched Sonic Central, and I played Final Fantasy XVI.
That's true.
On my gamer screen.
Yeah, I've taken over the PS5, so Alicia cannot play Final Fantasy XVI for now.
Because he's a monster.
Actually, I forgot about coins existing, so if I get those, I'm not going to have any trouble at all getting the Chaos Emeralds. Because the coins let you retry the special stages.
I did not know that.
You did it one time, but you forgot, because it's been a year since I did this.
What?
You watched me play this like a year ago.
Oh. My bad.
But not as Amy.
No, not as Amy.
Yeah, her moveset is definitely not what it was in Sonic Advance. It's... I saw somebody asking if she could get, like, a high jump off of a spring. I don't think so. Haven't tried it, but I don't think so. Like, I think the intent here was to, like... keep to the... Oh, God. gotta pay attention with these. God, I hate these. Oh, I remember last year what happened was I kept like losing these over and over and over again.
Oh yeah, and then I came in and beat it on my first
and
try.
then you came in. Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah, it was a good day for me.
Yeah, this one's not too bad. I think it's either the third or the fourth one that I really, really hate.
Spin, spin, spin. Come on, you can do it.
Almost.
No, come on.
There.
There you go.
Somebody's saying, yeah, she breaks Sonic bosses.
Yeah, because she got Big Hammer.
Yeah. I do appreciate that when you're slow spinning, the hammer spins slowly too. But then if you get a running start and then do it, it spins faster. It matches her speed.
Lots of people want to know how you feel about the Super Mario RPG.
Oh God, that brought an I was talking about that on Twitter quite a bit. That brought a tear to my eye. It's just like there's so many things where it's like something happens and you don't expect it. Like I know there were leaks for there was like a leak that I did not put any stock into whatsoever, saying that a Super Nintendo game would get was going to get a remake. And like I figured, you know, like people were sort of half joking about it being Mario RPG, but I took it just that way. I took it as a joke because I did not like it had just been such a long time. But I was actually on the Conversation podcast with Heil earlier this week on dkvine.com. And we talked a surprising amount, considering that Super Mario RPG does not have anything to do with Donkey Kong. Heil was gracious enough to let me get some of my feelings out on it in that podcast. Mm-hmm. But yeah, just you can quickly change direction back and forth, and it feels bizarre. But I can see that being useful too, because like I said, you're not... When you drop dash or spin normally, you're like locked into that direction until you jump out of it. And in this, you're not.
Oh, thank you, Shamba Boy, for the super chat.
Oh, we got a super chat?
Yeah.
Oh, it
you
never
gotta
played.
listen for the ding ding. It just went off.
I can't hear the ding ding.
Well, turn up the ding ding.
But thank you, Shama Boy. Now we're on to everybody's favorite level, Marble Zone.
You roasted her fun.
I was doing real well for a little bit there. I was like, in this. What I was about to say was like, you know, I really like Amy's moveset, and then I completely fucked it up. Also, I understand Origins Plus has implemented lots and lots of bug fixes in relation to basically the way that the game calculates the player's location, which makes a lot of tricks that were previously broken possible once again. Like jumping into certain transporter room rings in Sonic 3. I love her little pushy sprite.
I wish I knew more about Sonic mechanics. Then I
very...
could offer more insight. Then yes. Excellent.
So there was this like spring in Metropolis Zone in Sonic 2, which would... You'd get sprung up into it, and you would definitely get hit by it when you weren't supposed to. Because, like, the player hitboxes were calculated slightly wrong. But that's fixed now. Just very specific stuff that you would never notice if you weren't intimately familiar with these games. Alicia is dancing to the music.
I can do a little dance to the music, though.
See, somebody asked, should I play the original before playing the Mario RPG remake? It's hard to say for sure, because we don't know a whole lot about the remake yet.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be pretty faithful.
But assuming that, yeah, based on what it looks like, I would say no. If you're interested in the remake, just wait for that.
Yeah.
I don't think this is going to be a Final Fantasy situation where they're going to change a bunch of stuff.
No, probably not.
Or, like, play to and against your expectations. Although, boy, wouldn't it be funny if they did.
Yeah. Ghosts just start flying around, making sure the events of Super Mario RPG happen. Mallow dies.
Mallow doesn't die! That is not a spoiler. Mallow does not die.
Mallow dies.
I thought Mallow and Gino were pretty much dead. It had been 26 years since they'd shown up.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be super different.
Nah. I am curious about what they're going to do with the localization, though. Because Mario RPG had a very, typically Ted Woolsian script, so to speak.
I bet they'll...
Oh, no!
Uh-oh.
This is the one, by the way. This is the one that I hate.
Yeah.
I think I would be a lot more okay with Sonic 1's special stage design. Still wouldn't love them, but I think I'd be more okay with them if it wasn't for this one.
Is this the one I beat on my first try?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, go me! You're almost there.
I've only got one coin left, so if I lose again, I'm gonna let you do it. Yeah. Good luck! See, you can almost get it, but then you'll fall out and end up on the other side. That's the problem.
That sucks.
You know, there was one of the Sonic 1 special stages, I can't remember if it was this one, and it probably wouldn't work the same due to the physics being slightly different.
Mm-hmm.
But on the Genesis, you could just put the controller down and do nothing and you would beat it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, come on.
Come on, come on! Oh! Oh, that's just mean.
Yep. Jesus.
You can do it. It's right there.
I know, it just... God, I hate this! Sonic was never actually good, you guys.
No, not even once.
There!
Yeah, you did it! You got 3 Chaos Emeralds.
Every time I look at chat, people are asking about Metroid.
Oh, yeah. Every time you ask, it gets delayed another year.
Like, I could answer your questions, but people would just keep coming in and asking, so it would do nothing.
I'm just kidding. Or am I?
No, I'm literally working on a new Metroid season. Not literally right now, but it's in production, let's say.
It is in production.
And Metroid Dread will be a part of that. So there you go. There's
the hot details.
I announced that at the end of the last stream.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I really like Amy's, like... Ooh.
Ouchie.
There we go. I really like Amy's ability to, like... The drop dash is, of course, much more powerful and really suits Sonic well, but I dig Amy's ability to, like, land from a jump and regain momentum in a very controllable state. Because, you know, you can hammer through, you can still, like, jump out of it and can, like, control yourself. You're not, like, giving up the control that you do when you do a drop dash. Or when you start spinning in general. So that's neat.
Okashi HD wants to know where the Prime 4 vid is.
Guys, I'm working on it!
Speed it up! Oh, I'm kind of dumb wants to know, they desperately want to get into Metal Gear, and they want to know what game they should start with in the Master Collection. I mean, probably just Metal Gear Solid 1.
I would say so, yeah.
I know some people are like, oh, play it in the timeline order, but no. There's so many things, little callback things in 3. You're gonna want to play the other games.
I would say it kind of also depends on how, like, adept you are at, you know, putting up with aged game mechanics.
Yeah, that too.
Because, honestly, all the games in the Master Collection have at least a degree of that at this point.
Yeah.
So I'd say, you know, if you... I would say, like, your best bet, if you're getting the Master Collection, though, is to start with one first. And if it's not really doing it for you, then give 2 or 3 a try and come back to it. Mm-hmm. And, like, I'm saying this as... Oh, I didn't get enough rings. Oh, well, I'll be fine. I'm saying this as somebody who... Really... Newbie hero. What is that trophy for? 50 enemies. Okay.
Nice. 50 kills.
I'm saying this as somebody who... The first time I played Metal Gear Solid was on a PlayStation demo disc, and I really liked it. I was very intrigued by it, but I was also very little, and I think a lot of it would have gone way over my head if I'd tried to seriously play it back then.
You were too young for booty cam.
That's true. I was. I would have thought it was very funny that the camera was focusing on somebody's butt, though. And in fact, I still do.
And you would be right. And you are right.
But the first Metal Gear Solid game that I really played a lot of was Twin Snakes. And Twin Snakes is extremely controversial within the Metal Gear fandom for how much it changed from the original. But for me, like, Twin Snakes came out right when I was, like, extremely obsessed with The Matrix.
Yeah.
So it being like The Matrix really appealed to me.
Why yeah. See, I played the original one on the PSX.
Uh-huh.
But you played Twin Snakes, so we had quite a different experience.
It is a very different experience, yeah. As the one Metal Gear Twin Snakes fan, I am a little sad that it's not going to be part of the Master Collection.
You're not the only Twin Snakes fan. I like Twin Snakes, it's just wild.
It is wild, yeah. No, I remember after getting into it with Twin Snakes, I, borrowed somebody's PS2 and rented MGS2. And then was very confused and a little bit put off when Snake was not Neo anymore.
Well, he wasn't doing
it's like
gravity-defying backflips over missiles. And
yeah. No, but more than that, in slow motion, he jumps on a missile and backflips off of it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm like, where's that Snake? Why is he so grounded comparatively?
Oh, is the game running at 30 FPS?
No, it's 60 on my screen.
Oh. Someone was asking.
The stream might be running at a lower frame rate or something.
Oh no.
But no, it looks good on my end. I feel like I've been in Marble Zone for about, 20 years. Yeah. Speaking of which, the download code for the physical version of this came with a voucher code for the Mania Plus or the Origins Plus content. So used to saying Mania Plus. And it has an expiration date of June 23rd, 2043. So you have to redeem it within 20 years.
They give you plenty of time.
Pleb Gamer increased to 240 FPS. What's that Phantasy Star Online question?
Oh, you said in your Dreamcast video in the Phantasy Star Online section that the modern MMORPGs turn you off with their hands-off approach. Do you have the patience to do them today?
No.
No.
And neither do you, really. Wasn't there some game we were talking about recently that we were both put off about that?
I'm gonna make people mad if I say that.
I don't remember which one it was.
It's Xenoblade Chronicles.
Yeah, that was it.
I couldn't really... It's just I love everything else about Xenoblade Chronicles, like the world and, some of the characters.
I love the music.
And the music is good.
It's one of those games where I'm really glad it's on Smash, so I get to experience the music.
Yeah. But it's just and I mean, I know it's more nuanced than just straight up MMORPG gameplay, but it's too much like that. I just have a hard time getting into it. I don't know. Maybe I just need to be in the right frame of mind.
Yeah, I could never get into, a game like that where you have, free movement of your character, but you just, select an attack and then wait to do it, and then it happens automatically.
Yeah. I mean, at least in, Xenoblade, there's, positioning to think about, but it's like that in some MMOs, too. It's complicated. The only MMO I've ever really gotten into is Final Fantasy XIV, so...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you were big into that one.
I mean, it's great, it's just... And also, MMORPGs just start to feel kind of like a second job at a certain point.
Yeah. By design, often.
Yeah, there's just so much. And that's cool, like, when you want to just chill and grind and, you know, do your thing. But
And hang out with people that you know.
yeah, but see, I got social anxiety, so... and I didn't... Other than, like, my brother and his friends, I didn't have, like, a lot of people who played it.
Yeah, like, my friends and I were really into Sea of Thieves for a while, and, like, admittedly, especially early on, there wasn't a lot to actually quote-unquote do in that game, but, like, the story, what was fun about it was that it gave us, like, an opportunity to hang out together.
Yeah.
And, like, a lot of it was, you know, just sort of hands-off, you know, time just spent talking and hanging out and catching up.
Yeah.
And then, you know, it also had stuff where it was, like, super intense ship versus ship combat that would just come out of nowhere when, like, somebody would come up and start firing on us.
Yeah. But yeah, I just can't really...
Oh, that was close.
I just can't really get into that kind of gameplay. Like, with turn-based RPGs, like, you kind of get into the chill zone. And it's very relaxing for me, but just, like, standing around while somebody auto-attacks and then every now and then you get to hit a button.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And you all know me, I like video games.
Yeah. But yeah, I love RPGs, just... Yeah.
I think Amy has a smaller, not hitbox, but a physics box. I feel like Amy is able to, like, slip between ledges, or slip into areas that, like, the other characters can't.
She's tiny.
Yeah, Mario RPG, bringing it back to that. I talked in my video about it, about how, like, its implementation of timed hits made other RPGs hard to get into for me.
You should try Lost Odyssey.
Is that a Mario? Is that the sequel to Mario Odyssey?
Yes.
Ah. Oh, yeah, she can get those guys. Normally you can't jump on those guys because they have spikes on top.
Oh, but she has the hammer.
She has the hammer.
Okay. Fios wants to know
K.
what...
Fios?
Yeah, wants to know what not E3 announcement thing you're most excited for.
Does Sonic Superstars count? Because if so, then it's definitely that.
Oh, Super Mario Wonder looks good too. I'm excited for Dragon Quest Monsters.
I think, and I'm a little put on the spot, so I might be missing something, or I might be forgetting something, but I think the top three for me would be Superstars, Mario RPG, then Wonder. I'm very, very hyped about all three of those. I like that not E3 seems to be catching on.
Yeah. Fake E3. Liar E3.
It's E3 season, despite the fact that we haven't had one in 4 years.
Yeah. Boy, I love this song.
Isn't it great? The one thing I've seen from Superstar so far that I'm a little hesitant about is this mode.
Oh.
I think they're using this, I don't know if it's a bonus stage or what it's going to be.
It'll probably work better.
It'll probably work better. Yeah. No, I mean, this works fine for what it is, but jeez.
Oh yeah, you're excited for Penny's big breakout, too.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Someone in the comments.
Yeah, my experience with that was, like, as soon as footage of it started playing, I was like, whoa, this really looks like my bullshit. And then, just a few seconds later, they were like, this is from the creators of Sonic Mania, Evening Star, and Christian Whitehead.
I'm like, ooh!
Oh, yes, it is definitely my bullshit.
I'm super excited for Pikmin 4 as well.
As far as Penny's goes, I think it's called Penny's Big Breakaway or Big Breakout. I think it's Big Breakout.
That's
yeah.
what someone in the chat said.
No, I've been excited about that since they first teased it years and years ago, because, you know, for a long time there, it looked like Sega might just not do any sort of Mania follow-up.
Yeah.
And Tim Rogers said something in his Tokimeki Memorial video that really stuck with me. He said, corporations don't make video games, people do. Mm-hmm. And I think that got me through some really, through some slightly rough times in regards to Sonic. In thinking about how, like, regardless of what Sega does, like, whatever Christian Whitehead and the Evening Star team make next, that functionally is the follow-up to Mania.
Oh, it's Breakaway. Big
Breakaway.
Thanks, guys. I keep getting those two mixed up.
But yeah, that looks fantastic.
Mm-hmm. The art style's so cute.
And I saw somebody mention Castlevania, so I'll say he said that specifically. He was talking about the Bloodstain trailer. He said he saw a comment on it saying that, oh, I hope this inspires Konami to make a new Castlevania. And he was like, buddy, Bloodstained is the new Castlevania.
Yeah, would you really want them to at this point? I don't think I'd want them to.
I mean, they seem like they're doing right with the Metal Gear Master Collection.
Yeah, but that's not like making a game. That's like...
Yeah.
And everything about the Silent Hill 2 remake.
Oh, I know. You are very uneasy about about what's going on with Silent Hill.
Yeah.
I mean,
call me a little hater, but...
At least they're not doing nothing. Maybe that would be preferable. We'll see.
Bar is low. Yeah, I'm playing FF16 right now. I would be playing it right now, but
she can't because I'm hogging the PS5.
No, I'm happy to be here.
Hedgehogging the PS5. No, I kind of had to do this, otherwise you would be playing FF16, like, secretly. You'd be trying to hide it from me during the stream.
No, I wouldn't. I'm present. I'm present.
A lot of people are saying Mario RPG was the first real RPG they played, and yeah, it was definitely that for me too.
I don't think you had that much interest in Final Fantasy 16, though.
I mean, I'll give it a shot. You say you think I'd like it.
I think you like the gameplay.
Right.
I mean, you can skip the cutscene.
That's... I mean, that may be enough for me.
Maybe.
Ooh, bubbly breath.
Oh yeah, that's that. Oh god, what was it called? Silent Hill S? Is that what it was called?
I don't know. I remember.
A really weird looking one made by the Higurashi guy. That one looks cool.
Oh, I'm also hyped about the new Prince of Persia, the 2D looking one from the Rayman Legends team. Like
that looks good.
Like that looked good anyway, and then I found out sort of the same thing with Pennies. I was like, oh, this looks nice, and then I found out it was made by like the Rayman Legends team, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna play that.
Be good.
I love the people that reveal got some blowback though from people who were like, this isn't like the original Prince of Persia. Why is it 2D?
Like, buddy, have I got a surprise for you?
You know what's hilarious is I once had that happened to Kalen one time. This is way back, like he'd played Sands of Time on I guess the GameCube, and he liked it a lot. Oh, I didn't get 50 rings again. Man, I gotta get better about that. I'm running out of time.
But you got Ring Collector.
Yeah, true. But we had both just gotten Xbox 360s for Christmas one year. And I was looking on the store, and I was like, Kalen, guess what? The original Prince of Persia is on XBLA. And he was like, it is? And he was super excited, and he went and looked, and then was like, what?
That's not right.
He did not know that the original Prince of Persia was not the Sands of Time.
Yeah. That's adorable. And then he spilled cream soda on it.
Then he spilled... No, that was... that was very different eras of Kalen, but... Okay. Gotta get this time. It's fine.
Don't kill the child.
It's fine. It's totally fine. There it is.
I think you sweat for it.
You know you've played these games too much when that music does absolutely nothing.
I don't like it. Like, in the way they want you to not like it, I suppose. But...
Yeah.
Yeah, people who get grumpy about games being 2D are silly.
I mean, I get grumpy about games having too much story. I get it. if it's not what does it for you, you know.
Oh, Orange Rigby! Oh, they're now geeking. What does that mean?
I think that's the message I put for when somebody subscribes.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
I really should learn this stuff beforehand. I apologize.
I mean, I set it up like a month ago, so I don't even quite remember.
Meow, 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 meow. Daisy, where are you going? No! My cat left me. Opal's still here.
Oh yeah, Amy definitely... Oh, well, I got hit anyway. Because I stopped ducking. But I think Amy definitely has a smaller hitbox.
She's tiny.
But yeah, like, I don't have a problem with people being like, well, I don't really dig 2D games so much. I wish this was 3D. That's one thing. It's the people who are, like, going on about how, oh, this is 2D, it's not worth it, and trying to make other people...
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Trying to make it out like other people are wrong for enjoying it. I am glad that with Metroid Dread, with Sonic Superstars, with this Prince of Persia game, and with Mario Wonder, it seems like we might be getting back to a place where, like, we accept 2D games as, like, being AAA experiences. Because for a long time now, it's been like, most 2D games have been kind of limited via expectations to like indie style budgets, which are great, and I want to change that for the world.
Yeah.
But I relish the thought of getting more, like high level 2D games. Big budget. That's a better term.
Oh, lots of people are asking if Amy's hammer is an insta-shield.
I don't know. I don't think it is. But I think it has a much bigger, like, hitbox than the insta-shield.
Yeah.
Let me see here. I can probably... Yeah, no, it's not an insta-shield.
Ouch.
She's not invincible while using it. Oh. Uh-oh. I was saying I was going to be safe here. There we go.
The Metal Gundam 7X thinks that you should give Hollow Knight another chance.
I mean, I can if you guys want me to. It might make a good stream game sometime so that, like, people can see what I mean about, like, how easily lost I get in that game.
You just have to follow his little hummy sounds.
I'm bad at noticing things.
Oh, goodness. And yes, I am the bird woman from... I'm Samus from the Metroid video and also his wife.
Yes.
Though I was his girlfriend at the time.
Yeah, we hadn't been together all that long at all back then. Fun fact, Alicia is also kind of indirectly responsible for me, like, doing the Metroid season in the first place. Because she loved Metroid so much and we would talk about it a lot. And I would make her mad by pretending like I thought Other M was the best game in the franchise. And Adam Malkovich was, like my favorite character.
Yeah. That was fun for me.
Like, that whole sequence in the Other M video was like us basically just doing a bit that we did all the time anyway.
Yeah, it was. Me yelling about bird dads.
Where I'd start talking about Other M and she would just start yelling.
Yeah, see, I'll do it. Caw! See, that's me.
See? The authenticity is proven.
It's leaping off the screen.
Okay, I really need to finish getting the Emeralds in Starlight Zone. I think I've got 2 to go. That was fun. So what are your guys' opinions on Labyrinth Zone versus Marble Zone? I think Labyrinth Zone is way better. Labyrinth Zone catches a lot of hate, but like, I don't mind it. I like it, really.
I think that Labyrinth Zone is for nerds. And Marble Zone's where it's at, baby.
What do you like about Marble Zone?
It's purple.
Alright then, you heard it here first. Ooh, yeah, smaller hurt box. I see it again there. I'm like, oh, I should have gotten hit there, but I didn't.
She's tiny!
Did get hurt there.
Bug Mom says that Marble Zone is their fave. Labyrinth. Music, Marble Zone is great. I think Labyrinth is worse. Marble, I hate water. Marble. The consensus seems to be Labyrinth. Bam, 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 bam.
Marble Zone is 10,000 times better than Labyrinth Zone. Well,
fries up.
Favorite Labyrinth Zone sandwich place?
Oh,
Oh, we got a super chat from Paris.
thank you, Paris. I love your fries.
Who says favorite Labyrinth Zone sandwich place? This, what the joke that I think you're making is lost on me. I'm sorry. Somebody explain that one to me. Now, I did see on the Sonic Central the very important, probably the second biggest announcement was that there's going to be a Sonic restaurant at San Diego Comic-Con this year.
We have to go and get the chili dog.
We have never been anywhere near California.
Not even once.
It's the other side of the country. Why does California get all the cool stuff?
I know. Didn't they get that Kirby Cafe too?
Did they? I know Japan has like most like
Or they had
lots
some
of those.
kind of pop-up Kirby thing. They had some kind of Undertale thing, I think. I just assume New York and California get all the cool stuff.
Ooh, somebody says I'm seeing that some retailers are listing October 17th for Sonic Superstars release. Isn't that right around the same time as Mario Wonder? If not the same day entirely?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Going head to head again.
Nice. Just like old
Console
times.
Wars are back on.
Man, October 17th would be only a week after our anniversary.
Yeah, that's true. Like literally a week.
Yeah. Also, I think you'll be on fall break then. Probably.
Should be, maybe. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. God, if a new 2D Mario and Sonic game drops on the same day, though.
Oh man, I'm kind of dumb said yeah the same week as that and Spider-Man 2. Jeez,
Yeah.
that's so much.
October and November are going to be like the month of the empty wallet all over again.
Yeah. Hey, at least we could justify like some of them in November for my birthday.
Yeah, there you go. Amy got them all!
Yay, Amy!
God. Yeah, like, for a long time, basically since it happened, 2017 has been the undisputed champion of, like, being at least my favorite recent year in gaming, if not my favorite year ever. But the way 2023 is taken out, it is really giving it it looks like it's really going to give it a run for its money.
Yeah. Marios and WarioWares.
God, the new WarioWare, I know.
I know.
I'm so happy about that. I'm really surprised we're getting another one so soon after, oh no, what was it called?
Oh no! What was it called? The one on the Switch?
Yeah.
Oh, the previous one.
The previous one. Which, you know, that one wasn't... That one was quite different from your standard WarioWares,
Yeah.
anyway.
This looks like it's gonna be a pretty, well, straightforward as far as WarioWare goes.
Dashing through things with the hammer like that is really fun.
Oh, it's Get It Together.
Yeah, Get It Together.
Yeah.
That was the
Get It
last
Together
one.
was good though. I love Get It Together.
Yeah, like before the Nintendo Direct, I was saying, okay, if there's a new Donkey Kong, if that happens, then it's almost certainly going to put, like, 2023 over 2017.
Yeah.
And there wasn't a new Donkey Kong, but there was so much else about that Direct that I loved that like, it was still okay.
Yeah.
Especially Mario RPG. Just never, ever thought that would happen again.
Ooh. Yeah, it's all very exciting. Sorry. Thank you, Eric
Hey,
Ruin.
it's Sprito.
It's
Long
Sprito.
time no see. Miss GHC.
Which sounds like Frito.
It is!
I still remember how to say that.
They say long time no see. And MZ is much, 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 much greater than GHC.
Ooh, hot take there. He's saying Marble Zone is greater than Green Hill Zone.
Oh my goodness.
Well, there's an opinion for everybody, I suppose.
Oh man.
I would understand liking Marble over Labyrinth, but not Green Hill.
Can you get him again? Can you just hit him with their hammer?
Can I?
Can
Not
that
quite.
just be like way easier? Why do they make you do this?
I don't know. Let's see. This is the highest point. Like, oh, I can hit him with the hammer.
You can.
Oh, that's funny. Like, I think he kind of like bobs up and down as he goes. I think I can only hit him when he's a little lower. Nope, even when he's up high, I can still get him. God, I'm gonna have fun doing the boss rush with Amy.
Yeah,
I can tell. Oh, I don't, like, hate Marble Zone or anything. It's just 3 acts of this very linear, traditional style platforming level just goes on a little too long.
Scrap Brian Zone.
Clockwork Zone. I would probably like Marble Zone more if I could remember where its shortcuts are, but I never do.
Yeah, that one does seem to go on for, like, ever.
Like, I took a pretty significant shortcut through Labyrinth Zone Act 1 earlier, where you, like, ride the little platform over the water. I can remember that one, but I look up maps and then I do it, and then I never seem to retain the knowledge of where Marble Zone shortcuts are. Scrap Brain is awesome, though.
I like the spinny platforms.
Yeah. And these things.
The spinny boys. Kilima Ches 6, sorry if I butchered that, wants to know if you played any games in the Mega Man series.
I've played lots of games in the Mega Man series.
You love the Mega Man series.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've played all of the I mean, I've at least played a little of all the classic Mega Man games. I've beaten most of them. 9 and 10. 9 in particular was way too far above my skill set, though.
9 is really hard.
Yeah, 9's really hard.
I only ever played it a little bit.
9 is made for, like, super hardcore Mega Man fans, which makes a lot of sense given, you know, what it was.
Yeah.
But my favorite Mega Man part of the Mega Man franchise was always X.
Yeah, I played a lot of Mega Man X when I was a kid, but I sucked at it. My brother was really good at it.
These things are awesome too.
Spinny!
You know, I never really thought about this before, but I can see why they like the beta. That was kind of funny. The beta name of this stage was Clockwork Zone.
Yeah, it's got a lot of spinny gear type deals.
Lots of things spin.
But it isn't very clocky, so.
Also, the title card font didn't have a W, so in beta screenshots it's called Clockwork Zone.
Aw.
Which might be why they changed it. They just didn't want to.
They didn't want to bother.
They didn't want to add the ROM space for a W.
Oh!
Yeah,
got
see.
her Ami'd.
Definitely doesn't give you invincibility.
Okay, Fios hates Scrap Brain. Are you guys gonna fight?
No, I think I think the reason I'm more forgiving of stuff like Labyrinth and Scrap Brain, honestly, is because just there's more to do in them. They're more challenging.
Yeah.
So like, they don't bore me the way that Marble does. Marble is very straightforward and also very easy. At this point, anyway. Wasn't always like that. Do you like Mega Man X4, Josh? Yeah, X4 is almost definitely my second favorite X game after the original. And I'm one of those people who loves X5 as well.
That you are.
This level has a vendetta against the ring counter. Well said.
Oh. Do you see a bird?
The cat's chirping.
One day she's gonna tell me if she saw a bird.
I might hate this level if I didn't know how to get through it so quickly.
Oh.
I had a strategy guide when I was a kid that, like, had maps in it had maps of all the zones in it. And I remember looking at this one and, like, finding this path through Scrap Brain 3. Gotta watch out for that thing, though. And that one! Oh, that's our first dead hedgehog of the stream.
Sorry, Ames. What do you think about X6? PezCon Sombero wants to know.
I never played a lot of X6, but that was where the trouble started, wasn't it?
No.
X6 was basically one of those, like, extremely late release PS1 games that were made, like, in a big hurry because the PlayStation had such a massive install base. From what I remember, the series director did not want to make X6. Like, he considered X5 to be the last X game.
That's
But,
so rough. It was not.
I did the exact same thing twice in a row. Can you believe that?
Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome is called insanity.
I do have the mania. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Usually I can just hop right up there without even thinking about it. I think the physics are just slightly different enough that it's throwing me off completely.
You can do it.
Yeah, I'll take my time this time. See, what happens is, when you jump up here,
That is tricky.
that thing starts spinning, so if you go too fast, it's gonna hit you.
Yeah, that's nasty.
And if it hits you, it's gonna hurt.
If
There we
it
go.
hits you, it's gonna hurt. Final zone. We're almost there, guys.
Yeah, after X6,
The origins of Sonic's mania. I mean, Josh's mania. Says
Yeah.
Sega.
no, I remember when X7 came out, just reading reviews of it and being like, oh god.
Yeah,
What have they done?
but that one wasn't great, huh?
I never played it until the X Collection came out, and I was like, yep, that's about what I expected. And then apparently X8 is said to be somewhat better, but I don't know, I couldn't really get into it either.
Can she jump with her hammer like a pogo stick?
No. In Sonic Advance, you could, like, swing the hammer down and do, like, a big flippy jump. But no, this Amy can't do that.
Oh, Benjamin Button was saying that would be cool. Like Scrooge would do. My bad. I only saw half the message.
Or like Cranky Kong.
Or like Cranky Kong. Come on, Daisy. Come hang out with your mommy. Yeah. You want to say hi to the chat?
Daisy's head is right next to the microphone right now.
Want to say hi? You want to give your Sonic hot takes?
Which zone do you think is the best, Daisy?
Whatever zone will give me can. Oh, wow, Daisy, you're very insightful. Come on, Nani.
Daisy, let's go over here.
Daisy can be wherever she wants to be.
Let's look at this animation.
Aww. They're like, yeah, the girl.
Aw.
Oh, that's really cute.
Right, that is 1/4 of the stream done.
Woo!
One game. Well, kind of 5 to go if Sonic 3 and Knuckles counts as 2 games.
Yeah, but combined, I think it's one.
Carol Yas! Hirokazu Yasuhara. Yeah, her ending pose is super cute.
She's very precious.
Oh, Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight kind of had a pogo stick bounce.
It does. Pogo stick bounces are always good. Whee!
Somebody said Sonic 2's next, right? Actually, in this game, Sonic CD is next.
Oh ho ho.
And Big Island, Naoto Oshima. Most of the credits in this game are pseudonyms.
Jinya, Phoenix Rye.
Don't know who those are. I also saw, I think it was Tyson Hess talking on Twitter, about how the ending cinema for Origins, once you beat all the games, was meant to tie into Superstars, because, you know, they knew it was in development even then.
Yeah.
So the way it ends with, like, Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy, you know, all together.
Mm-hmm.
Which, given where that thing ends, I'm wondering if that means we'll get, like, a cool sort of Neon City zone in Superstars. Papa. Yeah, I've heard that too.
Yeah.
Benjamin Button. He's so mad.
He's so mad.
I like how every fourth stomp, the end goes down flatter.
That's 'cause it's his angriest stomp.
Yeah. Hey, look, it's Blue Amy.
Why does he get all the credit?
The least they could do is, like, use the MS Paint paint bucket tool to, like...
to color him pink.
Color him pink for these scenes.
Yeah, who is this ripoff?
Oh yeah, hey chat, should we play CD with the American soundtrack or the Japanese soundtrack?
Oh boy.
Mirror
You're gonna
mode.
start a war.
I'm starting nothing. The war has been going on since the day Sonic CD was released. You can find Usenet posts from literally the day the game came out of people complaining about the soundtrack.
My god.
Oh yeah, Origins Plus also adds Amy and Knuckles to the island dioramas.
Pretty much everyone's saying the Japanese soundtrack. Couple of American.
Yeah, that's the way it tends to go.
Yeah. Someone said do one for half of the game and the other half.
I wish I could remember what I played with it on a year ago, because I just do the opposite of that.
Yeah.
I think a year ago I did it with the American one, so I'll do Japanese this time.
This scene is so cute.
Yeah.
How dare Amy be into the occult?
This is gonna be neat because it's the game she debuted in.
Yeah.
And she was a damsel in distress, but no more.
No more. Have a good night, Nintendo Power. They're rolling out.
Have a good night, Nintendo. Amy, that's witchcraft!
If they catch you, you'll be burned at the stake.
Ooh, the default is the US soundtrack.
Ooh.
Which makes sense, this is the US version. Alright. Oh yeah, and Plus adds Knuckles into CD.
Ooh.
Which, I bought this on the Switch this morning and played with him a little bit. I avoided using Amy until now. But Knuckles in CD makes a lot of sense. His skill set is like a very natural fit for this game.
Yeah. Do they really call her tarot cards fortune cards in Frontiers? Are we scared to say tarot?
Did they? I didn't remember that.
That's what Benjamin Button said.
See, Amy is just running so fast here that she looks blue.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
It's the heat. This animation is so cute.
This is probably the video game cutscene that I have seen more than any other.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. When we were kids, my cousin used to come, like, spend the night with us. And, like, as a treat, that like, my parents would rent us, like, a Sega CD so we could play Sonic CD.
Yeah, that's so cute.
And I would, like, crank the volume as high as it would go while this cutscene played out and Sonic Boom played.
Yeah.
Because Sonic Boom was the first favorite song I ever had.
Aww.
And he'd be, like, covering his ears.
Your poor cousin.
And he'd go tell my parents that I was hurting his ears.
That's so rude.
I was a kid, what are you gonna
I
do?
know.
And now my hearing isn't very good, so you know. I paid the price.
Well, I'm on Kid U's side.
I'm
always
not.
on your side.
I'm not. Sorry, Chance, if you're watching.
Sorry, Chance. You also used to quiz your mom on what Sonic songs were which.
Yeah, we were talking about that the other day.
That's such a cute story. Yeah, he would sing the themes with his little baby voice, and then his mom would have to guess, and she would know all of them.
Yeah, she actually got very good at it because I made her play it so much. I'd be like, okay, which one is this? Da 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 da. Just imagine that all the time.
That's so cute.
Let's see, I think what I'm gonna do is get good futures until I get all the time stones. So I technically get good futures for everything.
Time traveler.
Although, I do want to see... Oh yeah, let's see this. I wanted to see Amy's little silhouette coming out of this wall.
Oh.
Like, to make a good future, you don't need to destroy the Metal Sonic hologram, but you do need to destroy the robot generator. Which is, yeah, it's somewhere up here. Is it this way? Did I pass it already? I've come to appreciate Sonic CD's design and, like, its differences a whole lot more than I did back when I made the episode about it in 2014.
You've come to appreciate a lot of things.
This is very true.
Like Sonic Heroes.
No, let's not give that away. Sonic Heroes, more like Sonic hot garbage, am I right, gamers?
Yeah, tell him, baby.
Destroying the Metal Sonic projector creates the best future. Somebody's asking its favorite Sonic fan game. Mania doesn't count. Well, obviously Mania doesn't count. You don't have to
Mania is not a fan game.
People who want to take Mania down a peg for whatever reason will call it a fan game.
But it's like demonstrably not. It's an
Yeah.
official release.
And-
Weirdos.
And even in either way, like, Takashi Iizuka was way more involved with the design of Mania than he was with Forces that year. So yeah, not a fan game. Anyway, my favorite Sonic fan game is probably the one I made a video about, Triple Trouble 16-bit.
Oh yeah, you do love that one.
Yeah, that rules. I will say, Sonic Heroes, like, what really made it click better for me was basically revamping the game to be very different.
Yeah, with mods.
Yeah, there's mods that, like, fix a whole, like, basically they make your speed, or your flying and power type characters much more powerful and capable, which makes the game a lot more fun. I mean, I still like it a lot more than I used to, even playing it
How
vanilla.
far in advance do you plan the
But
seasons of
doing that, I really
TGC?
appreciate it.
Thank you for the super chat, Skibot. They want to know how far in advance do you plan the seasons of the Geek Critique?
I think it just depends. There's times where I'm like, I have a pretty good idea of, like, where I want to go and what I'm going to be doing. And then there's, like, a lot of times the way that I do it, though, is regardless of what my plans are or my intentions are, like, if something really catches my interest and, like, I'm feeling, like, inspired about it, I just go ahead and do that. Because what I find sometimes is if I don't do that, if I just, like, okay, well, I'll do... Oh, man. I did not time travel. But yeah, if I don't do that and I just wait on it, then it's a little bit hard to come back to something when I'm not, like, already feeling strongly about it.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
But, like, there's stuff, you know, I've said before, everything that I think I'm going to do ends up taking me, like, about 4 times longer than I expect it to. So there's stuff that I've been, like, wanting to do for a very long time. There we go, that one's easy.
Supersonic 68 wants to know what your favorite 3D Sonic fan game is.
Oh, Robo Blast 2.
Oh, yeah.
Not even a question.
Yeah, you were playing that all the time there for a while.
Yeah, that I remember when that game had like one functional level in it. Like, I think I first discovered it in about 2002. And it was amazing just to see, like, a fan game that was 3D at all at that time. I'm gonna try some. So Amy's, one thing that would be cool is if Amy... Oh, there it go. Okay. I think if you get good enough at this, you're probably gonna be able to time travel pretty easily like this. Let me see if I can do it. Like, because the initial thing doesn't... Yeah, well, anyway, it'll help.
Oh.
I think there's a way that you could,
Oh, do you have to go a certain speed, like Back to the Future styles?
That's right.
Oh, that's so cute.
You have to, like, maintain your speed for a few seconds. Then, Zone 2 doesn't have any of those pseudo 3D ramps in it, does it? Because I wanted to see what Amy's dropping down sprite looked like. But I don't think it has any.
She's so tiny.
Yeah, I was babbling last time. I want to see what her animation is when you first get into the special stage. Yeah, Amy has a much smaller hitbox, it seems like. Yeah, look at her.
Aw, she's so cute.
Oh, jeez.
Cool. Poof said, now the question is, will Amy run into Amy?
No, I've already seen that. Amy, like the other characters, Amy is just not present during Amy's playthrough.
Really? Oh my god.
Yeah, Amy only shows up if you're playing as Sonic.
Oh, I see. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Daisy.
Yeah, the mechanic was very directly inspired by Back to the Future.
Yeah.
It's still so weird seeing the word coin in a Sonic game.
Yeah, it's very odd. Doesn't feel right.
Me and somebody from the TGC Discord server were trying to speedrun this level the other night. Oh, thank you, Thomas the Gintama guy. We'll wait for your thing to get read. There it goes.
Will you ever do reviews for Sonic 4 and
They
Metroid
wanna
Dread?
know, will you
Hoping
ever
in
do
you
reviews
tearing
for
apart
Sonic
the
4,
former and praising the
Sonic 4
latter.
and Metroid Dread, hoping in you tearing apart the former and praising the latter.
Absolutely, I'll do videos for both of those games. You might not get what you want necessarily in terms of what you're hoping for, but it's going to be very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So this is where Amy would show up and get captured by Metal Sonic.
But not this time.
But yeah, she ain't there. That would be funny though.
This is Amy's time. They should have had Sonic get kidnapped.
Yeah, that would have been cute. And thank you very much for the super chat, Thomas.
Yeah, thank you. I think it's Gintama, guys.
Gintama.
It's an anime.
Ah, see, that's why you that's why I need you here.
Look at me go.
So I'm not going Hunter x Hunter.
I called it Hunter x Hunter for a long time. Before I knew. Yeah, Josh actually despises Dread.
Yeah.
Every day he wakes up, he looks at the Dread box, he knocks it off the shelf.
Well, like it was okay in some ways, but I can't believe they left out Adam Malkovich.
Yeah. How could they deprive us of best character in the Metroid series, Adam Malkovich?
With the
Like, I
rise of
spent the
speedy
whole
zoomer
game,
shooters
like, I
like
was like,
Ultra
well,
Kill
you'll
slash
probably
Titanfall
unlock
2
him as a
slash
playable
Severed
character
Steel,
after the end,
do you
right?
think it's worth
you're
revisiting
Robo
giving
Zombie.
Shadow a gun?
Thank you. Sorry, I don't think you got all that. They say with the rise of speedy zoomer shooters like Ultra Kill slash Titanfall 2 slash Severed Steel, do you think it's worth revisiting giving Shadow a gun?
No. Absolutely
I
not.
don't think so. I want to play Ultra Kill though. That game looks sick.
Yeah, you're more into games like that though.
Oh, I love me a boomer shooter. I just beat I just beat Dust the other day, and I played Cultic.
I like the term Doom clone. We already had a name for.
Boomer Shooter is adorable.
We already had a name for Doom style first person shooters. Just call them Doom clones. Where were you guys 25 years ago?
Boomer Shooter's cuter. Because it's boom.
Ooh, make Metal playable and give him a gun. There we go.
Yeah, give him a gun.
Mostly I just don't want Shadow to be in anything, I think.
I know, honey. Unless he's a joke.
Yeah, Lego Dimensions Shadow, that is my favorite appearance of the character by far. You can combine Doom Clone and Boomer Shooter and call them Doomer Shooters.
That's kind of cute, I guess.
Alright, thank you. You'll give me that.
I just think Boomer Shooter's a cute name. Give Amy a gun, cowards. You got the right idea, Night Owl.
Oh, somebody called me Greek. I get that a lot in real life. I tell people I have a YouTube channel, and I'm like, oh yeah, I run a YouTube channel called The Geek Critique, and then they slowly repeat it back to me, The Greek Critique? My name is hard to say. It was an excellent branding decision.
Or maybe they just think you have a lot of problems with the nation of Greece.
Maybe. Okay, well, I saw the thing.
He saw the thing.
The robot generator.
The robot generator. Oh, Brad Conley wants to know if you have played the Spark the Electric Jester series, and which one is your favorite?
Just a little bit, and only 1 and 2. They were very cool for a little bit, I think. But I had a little bit of trouble sticking with them.
And they only had 1 song.
They did only have 1 song.
I mean, it was a good song. But...
You're talking about the boss fight song.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a little while since I played Sonic CD. Okay, there's a pass sign way up there. If I can get back up there.
Greek Critique does sound like a good idea for an April Fool's video. Where you're talking about Greek mythology or reviewing a Greek-styled piece of media.
I would need your help for that one.
Says something other. Are there super famous pieces of Greek media? I mean, outside of, like... Well, okay, wait.
Wait, what?
I mean, other than, like, the plays and the myths. I mean, like, modern movies? This is my ignorance talking.
I could talk about Hades.
Yeah, Hades owns!
That would kind of count. Okay, I'm just gonna restart this level. I think I've missed too many pass signs. Yeah, do a God of War video.
Yeah, there you go. Famous Greek media, Sonic Unleashed.
No, I'm trying to find ways to do less Sonic videos.
No, you need to double your output of Sonic videos.
My inclination is always to just keep making Sonic content forever, and I have to avoid doing that so I don't become branded as just being a Sonic channel.
Oh, Kid Icarus, says
There
Night
we go.
Owl in Leamington.
Yeah, I could do a crossover with Kid Icarus, that'd be great.
You could, it'd be very cute.
I don't know, our styles are quite different.
Yeah. But similar in some ways. In terms of what you talk about, anyway. What if Sonic was a sad dad?
We'd be doing the Mobius 25 years later arc in Archie.
Oh yeah, I guess it would be.
I just wanted to go to the good future.
Future.
You just talk about the ice cream salesman.
Future. Future. Sorry.
I feel like the way Amy ricochets off of these things with the hammer is a little bit different. But it's probably just like the larger hitbox affecting things. I like her skidding animation too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like Amy so far. I know some people were very disappointed that she didn't have her advanced moveset, but, you know, wanting to keep, like, to the one-button philosophy of the classics, I wasn't really expecting that.
Yeah, she seems to have enough differences to be fun.
There we go. I lost all my rings back there, which was unfortunate.
I'm sorry. The economy is hitting all of us hard.
Trying to get all of the time stones before I get out of here.
Unfortunately, no, Sonic was not kidnapped.
No, he was not. They did release some art on the social media channels that was kind of, like, there was this really cute piece of Amy hitting Metal Sonic with her hammer while Sonic's, like, looking surprised in the background.
That's so cute.
It's really, really cute stuff.
Why is the ground in the sky?
Oh, because we're on Little Planet.
Oh.
Like, you know, we're on that little planet from the beginning of the game.
Oh. Oh.
So the sky is actually, like, the...
It's the Earth. Now I understand.
Yeah. Okay, I ain't getting it this time. That's okay. There has to be a mod that replaces the future voice line with Squidward.
Yeah, please! Future! A couple of people saw what I was doing.
I did not know what you were doing.
It's a SpongeBob reference!
Every single day she makes, like... I don't even know how many SpongeBob references you make that you just don't tell me about.
Who knows?
It seems to happen constantly.
You don't know.
I have no idea. Yeah, SpongeBob came out, like, when I was sort of starting to grow out of Nickelodeon. At least, I was growing out of, like, their cartoons. I'd still stick with their live-action stuff for a while longer.
But I was the perfect age for it.
Yeah, you were the prime age for SpongeBob.
Oh, I still love SpongeBob to this day.
I'm pretty sure I still saw, like, every episode of the first season, but...
He's just a fuddy-duddy.
I'm a funny-duddy!
Yeah, he's a fuddy-duddy.
Is that a SpongeBob reference?
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's not, for one.
To me, it's a TF2 reference.
Well, yes, I know. It was his hat, Mr. Krabs! He was number one! See, they get it.
Talking about hats is also a TF2 reference.
I know! Can she spin dash? Asks Zombie Bobby.
I don't know, can
Bobby.
she?
May she spin dash?
No, I wasn't saying that. I wasn't complaining about the grammar of it.
I felt like
wow.
Well, you say this like you haven't occasionally gotten weird about grammar.
I was young and dumb. I'm not the same person I was when we met.
I know, honey. You don't even yell at me for saying instant transmission anymore.
I don't.
And I'm very proud of you.
And I don't remember what the Japanese term was.
Oh!
Yeah, there we go.
Am I really going to defile this grave for money?
Of course I am!
That's a SpongeBob reference.
I know.
Okay, good.
I'm aware of that one. No, we were talking earlier... Oh god, am I stuck in here? No, I can go out. Oh, well this isn't good.
Oh no, are you really stuck?
Yeah, I'm stuck.
Uh-oh!
I think I used Amy's, like, little hammer dash thing to time travel in a place that I probably wouldn't have been able to otherwise.
Well, that's... now she's gonna drown.
Well, that's horrifying.
Great.
Bye, Amy. Jeez. Brutal.
A moment of silence. This song has such a groove.
No, I think the only Dragon Ball thing that would still get me... I would still be a little bit offended if somebody called the Japanese voice of Goku Grandma Goku.
Well, that's different.
You put respect on Nozawa's name.
Well, of course.
Oh.
But getting mad at me for calling characters what I have called them my entire life.
I was a bit of an elitist in my younger years about certain things.
Like
I'm sorry.
Nimbus. I'm sorry.
Call them what you want. I'm not like that anymore.
I know, I just think it's funny now.
I called it the Geek critique for a reason, though.
I know you did, honey.
Oh, God! Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We're good.
He gonna smush her again and again.
I don't know why I'm going down here, really. I need to be more toward the top path.
She looks very red down here.
Well, Knuckles looks purple underwater.
Oh.
Because he loves grapes so much.
Yeah. He had a few too many. No, you see, Robo Zombie, it's called Kintone in Japan. And we can only say Kintone. Or Alicia gets locked outside again.
Okay, no. I never did that.
I'm just kidding. He does not abuse me at all. We're very happily married.
All these locked outside jokes.
Yeah, I better stop before someone actually tries to cancel you.
You've locked me outside a few times, too.
One time as a joke.
I spent forever saying R-W-B-Y with each letter spoken separately.
Well, it does not look like it spells ruby. It looks like ruby.
Love these special stages, by the way. These are my favorite special stages. At least in the classic series.
They're very cool.
Maybe in the whole series.
Wow, I forgot Tom Kimmy did do the voice of Spyro in one of the games.
Yeah, was that the first one?
Maybe?
By the way, mind-blowing Sonic CD trivia I didn't know for 30 years. In the special stages, you can press down on the control pad to slow down.
Oh my goodness.
Slowing down.
You don't want to go full tilt all the time?
No, you actually don't. It can save your bacon in some cases.
I didn't know Clancy Brown was the original voice of Cortex. Mr. Krabs.
Oh.
A veritable reunion.
Well, Spyro came out before SpongeBob, so...
A veritable...
If anything,
Okay,
SpongeBob
fine,
was a
then
Spyro
that one is a
reunion.
veritable reunion.
I don't care if people use dub terms, it just annoys me when dub fans get on my case for using Japanese terms.
Yeah, thank you for the super chat, Daniel Quinlan.
Thank you, Daniel.
And yeah, that's really what it comes down to. Either, like, whichever side you're on, just, like, don't get mad at people for using the terms that you don't.
Well, it's just like Boku no Hero Academia is so much harder than saying
Than My Hero Academia. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, if that's what you want to call it, go for it. I wouldn't give anybody a hard time about it.
And, you know, I also recognize, like, the incredible power of, like, especially if it's a property that, like, was part of, like, your formative years.
Yeah, exactly.
Then it can be very, very hard to like think of his character as anything other than, like, what you've always known them as.
Oh.
Like, at the same time as I was being a big old Dragon Ball elitist, I was also like, oh, they shouldn't call her Aerith. Her original name was Eris in English, and they should stick with that.
You still go on about that.
Well, yeah, because I'd still prefer that.
But Aerith makes way more sense, because it's supposed to be like Earth.
No, I totally agree. I get why they did it.
Oh, goodness.
It's just, I was little enough when I played Final Fantasy VII that, you know, you get attached to something like that.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I would have a hard time calling Krillin Krillin, because, you know.
Well, that's kind of hard to say, too.
Well, that, and he was Krillin my entire life, sorry.
Yeah, see, as soon as I got into Dragon Ball, I found a website called DBZ Uncensored, which is not what it sounds like. DBZ Uncensored was an older fan of Dragon Ball comparing the Japanese version to the English version, so I pretty much immediately knew that the English dub was kind of junk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this one's really easy to find. Unless I've passed it already. I haven't been paying a lot of attention to what I'm doing.
Like, people still argue about Aerith and Eris to this day.
Oh no, Aerith is more correct, for sure.
But still.
But Eris, I don't think Eris is incorrect.
No.
But it's kind of
But
like
see, she was Aerith when I grew up, so.
Oh yeah, she would have been in Kingdom Hearts, because that's when they changed it.
Yeah, I mean, she was... I remember her being Eris in, like, you know, Final Fantasy VII, but yeah, I played Kingdom Hearts a shit ton, so...
The real Aerith is played by Mandy Moore. I will accept nothing else. Oh, okay. I was about to time travel accidentally.
Too fast. For your own good.
Okay, I don't think I passed it yet.
Oh, yeah! Or Shinron over Shenlong. You would get mad at me for that in the past. Not like mad. When I say mad, it wasn't like a screaming match.
Yeah, no, I was never actually.
No. He would just be like, it's actually Shenlong.
Did I sound like that?
Maybe.
I'm sorry.
Well, sorry he was Shenron my entire life. I'll get right on that.
Man, you're taking some things out on me this stream.
No, I'm not. I'm not actually mad about it. I just think it's funny. I'm sorry, does it sound that way? I apologize.
No, I don't think so.
Sick.
It's okay.
Bing, 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 bing.
Being able to cringe at the things that you did when you were younger just means that you're growing.
Exactly.
Okay, this is where I need to be.
Isn't Kate Sith pronounced like Ket-She?
Yeah, apparently.
Because it's like Gaelic? Question mark? I could be very wrong.
Yeah, I never knew that until Tim Rogers' videos. I
Yeah,
think that's where we learned it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
I like Tim Rogers' solution to the Eris Aerith conundrum.
Yeah, he just called her Erisooth.
Yeah, which was to call her A-E-R-I and then the Japanese character that ends her name.
Yeah. Don't make anyone mad.
So you can just interpret that however you like.
Oh, it's a Scottish fae creature. Ket-She.
Right.
My bad. But yeah, I mean, you're a kid, you say a Kate Sith, because what do you know?
Ooh, or like Dragon Ball fans with the Faulkner score.
Oh, yeah.
that's always a big one. And it's relevant to this because Sonic CD fans with their preferred score.
Yeah.
Like, it can be very hard to, like, know a property with, like, this certain musical tone forever and ever for your entire life,
Yeah.
and then to find out that it was originally something different. Like, this song was actually a very good example of it, because, like, I first downloaded this song, like the special stage music here, off of the internet, and just listened to it separate from the game, and I did not like it.
Oh.
I was like, whoa!
What is this?
This isn't nearly as good, because, like, the US version, the US special stage music was one of my favorites. Need to be a little careful here, get this timer. There we go. But then, like, a little while later, I downloaded, like, the game and played it on the Japanese version and played it on an emulator. And, like, hearing this music, and hearing actually all of the Sonic CD soundtrack in the context of the actual game, I was like, whoa, this fits really well.
Yeah.
I can see why people who heard it this way first were just as put off by the Western soundtrack changes.
Dr. Mad said real FF fans know Kate Sith is pronounced Rue.
Nice.
Nice.
Got 2 more to go. Good future title, Tempest is so pretty. A good fit for Amy's color scheme, too.
It is.
Seriously, I love her pushing sprite.
Yeah.
She looks rascally there.
Very determined. You have a friend who pronounces Gerudo as Gyarados? That doesn't even sound remotely right. Gyarados.
I don't know who that is.
No, you know, from Zelda. The Gerudo.
Oh, those guys. Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to place a character.
No. The fictional race of people, the Gerudo. Gyarados.
Gyarados.
Sure love them Gyarados. Bubbles.
It's actually pronounced Soniku.
Lord.
It's actually pronounced Eguman.
Gyarados Valley.
Yeah, one thing that the owner of Kanzenshu.com always talks about with regards to Dragon Ball is how, like, when you're localizing a name from Japanese, like, there are lots of ways to do it, and none of them are necessarily more quote-unquote correct than the others.
Yeah.
The example he has is, like, you could, hypothetically and easily enough, translate the name of Bulma and Vegeta's son as Tolongsu. But
obviously what he's going for is, like,
yeah,
a pun.
because it fits with, like, the other members of his family.
Yeah. Or it almost did, but, you know, Bulma.
Well, Bluma, you know.
Yeah, I know, but they kind of breaks the convention of briefs.
Yeah.
Bluma, and then... and Bra.
I mean, I guess technically Amy breaks the convention of how Sonic characters are usually named.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Like being named after
Attributes.
one of their attributes, yeah.
Well, what would you name her? Hammer?
Dress.
Girl.
She didn't there you go, girl. Girl the Hedgehog. Pink Sonic.
Oh, man. Zebus was weird for me, too, because me and my brother always call it Zebes when we were growing up. Dr. Mad was talking about that one.
Yeah. Yeah, it was especially tough in the days before like things had voice acting, or you could go on the internet and like find out how things were pronounced.
Yeah.
Like I remember when I got Sonic Adventure and everybody was like pronouncing Emerald with 3 syllables, which I didn't even do it there. I still don't do it.
Yeah.
The Chaos Emerald. I'm like, what? It's Emerald.
Yeah, Emerald.
Of course, the apex example of that is Hydrocity Zone.
Yeah. If you want to get war flashback.
Which, guys, like, it's obviously Hydrocity. I don't know. I don't know where you're getting these other pronunciations from.
Yeah, everyone just needs to calm down. We figured this out.
Sometimes the easiest thing to do is just restart if you fail to hit the time travel points too many times. If you don't go for the... If you just, like, rush through Sonic CD's levels without trying to go for anything, then it is a very short game. Can probably get through this faster than I can Sonic 1 if I play it like that.
Yeah, it does take a lot to get all the good futures, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Hydrocity. There you go. Bolivian. Yeah, Deku is a hard one too, because like I always said it Deku growing up, but it's Deku, right?
And we're getting into the anime now where it's like, like Shirogane from Kaguya-sama.
Yeah, like back in my day, they would have called him Shirogane, you know.
And back in the 4Kids days, they would have called him
Tyler.
Trevor.
I mean, I'm glad that we're getting more accurate pronunciations, of course. It's just like, yeah, these tiny changes that happen, you know.
I'm always so glad you're here to talk about anime and RPGs with my audience.
Yeah, I covered that half.
There we go.
Night Owl says it's pronounced he drock shute.
High droop shute. No, I think most people, it's just whatever you think, however you think it's pronounced, it's whatever your dad told you when you were 6 years old.
Yeah.
At least that's what it is for me. I was like, "What word is that?" And he said, "Son, that's hydrosity."
Did he really?
No.
Oh. I would just believe it.
He said it one of the two ways, but I've got to keep the gimmick going.
Yeah.
One of the two standard ways. Quartz Quadrant, though. I did not know how to say that when I was a kid.
4Kids just would not have been able to continue doing One Piece. Like, it was not sustainable.
Yo, yo, ho, ho, ho.
Like, are you guys gonna get into the horrific effects of imperialism on the world? Is that what you're gonna do?
Dreamin', don't give it up, Luffy.
Oh, Lord.
Hydrocity. Is this the last time stone? Second to last? I don't know. Aw. Hate when that happens.
Four Kids did have Kino musical stores.
Cuticle.
Cuticle.
Like your fingernails.
Yes, I'm doing my best.
Oh yeah, their intro themes were top fucking tier.
Yeah.
Like I was never even into One Piece, but I know that song.
I know you do. You don't let me forget it. In isolation, it does roll.
Two people at the same time, Night Owl and Daniel, said Usopp's doing that marksman thing. It's pronounced Hebrew Kitty Zone. Ooh, that's good.
Ooh. Chopper's doctoring. Excellent job, guys.
Somebody tell me, I wasn't paying attention. Was that the last time stone? Can I stop getting good futures now?
Yes.
Or is there one more to go?
I have no idea. I'll see. Dude, Tokyo Mew Mew was my shit when I was little, though. That dub was bad, but...
Somebody says the Pokemon Hoenn theme goes hard. Which one was that?
I'm not sure.
I'm kind of surprised that you're not sure. You were very much the age to still be into Pokemon at that point.
I stopped watching the anime pretty young for whatever reason.
Because your older brother stopped watching it. We
That's
talked about that
yeah.
before. Yeah.
Yep.
You stopped watching it when he did.
Yeah.
One more. Okay. Well, in that case,
I mean, I still played all the games.
I should be able to. I should be good to just play this level, and I'll still get a good future on it because I'll have all the time stones.
Dude, the Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's opening goes so hard, actually. I can see you breathing, I can see you come. Something like that. It's really good.
I do not know this one.
Good.
No, I remember. I think it was later in Hoenn they did the first one where they called back to the original theme.
Mm. You shouldn't have your Baja Blast on your laptop.
Probably not, but
I feel
it's
like
fine.
you're asking for... You're tempting fate here.
It's Baja Blast season. I'm not gonna not have it.
You're not weird if you still watch the Pokemon anime.
Nah.
Night Owl. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, I dropped off during Johto. It seemed like Ash and friends were just in Johto forever and ever. Because there was a good 3 years between the release of Gold and Silver and Ruby and Sapphire. I guess longer than that in Japan, because in Japan, Gold and Silver came out in 99.
I like plenty of children's cartoons, Night Owl.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
A lot of what we watch is children's cartoons.
Woohoo! And then extremely dark anime and manga.
Aw, man. Well, it doesn't matter anymore. I'm in no danger of running out of coins anytime soon, though.
Yeah, I think you're fine.
We were watching Ghost Stories for a while.
Ghost Stories is hilarious. We need to watch more Ghost Stories. God, it's so good. Fill the whole hole filler.
We just, I think almost every day we quote that or a variation of that at each other. It's one of those jokes that's so versatile.
Yeah, it's good. They did good work with that.
Yeah. Oh, I thought I was gonna get that guy on the way down.
Sonia Squishy says, can't wait for the Geek Critique episode on My Little Pony Maritime Bay Adventure.
Ashley, immortal 10-year-old.
Oh, I love Steven Universe. I know there are lots of people who are haters, but it's like one of my favorite shows ever.
Yeah, she got me into it too.
It's one of my big comfort. I could probably still sing all of the songs.
I'm sure you can. When we were, me and her were long distance early in our relationship. We were 3 hours away from each other, and when she would come here to see me, she would listen to the Steven Universe soundtrack.
Yeah, so I got to know it real good.
Yeah. Ooh, I reversed in midair. You see that? I can only do it once though. Oh no, there.
No, you can do it.
That is silly. Oh, you know what? I'm. This is a bad future though. Even though I got all the time stones.
Oh no, what the heck?
Weird.
I wonder why.
Yeah, once you get all the time stones, you're supposed to automatically get good futures. But it might be because I technically finished Quartz Quadrant 2 without making a good future. So this is the one bad future I'll get. Oh well, that's fine.
I've seen a lot of people say that they didn't like Steven Universe Future. I really liked Steven Universe Future. It got a little real, but...
It got very real. I mean, I'm not really... I have not seen any of the... I avoid the discourse on things when I can, so to speak.
Well, yeah, I do too. I just seen people... Like, I haven't really seen any explanation.
But I can see the way it ended feeling kind of anticlimactic to people.
I guess, but I think it makes sense.
Yeah, same here. I liked it, but I can see that argument, I guess. Oh yeah, I love Bad Future US Quartz Quadrant 2. Speaking of Sonic character naming conventions, I'm a bit embarrassed to say that looking at the Sonic Superstars website today was the first time I ever realized that Fang has fangs.
That's adorable.
Yeah. I mean, he was always Knack the Weasel to me, so I never thought about it.
Yeah.
Alright, on to the best level in the classic series, Wacky Workbench.
Yeah, I think that's the best.
Ah! I wanted to see the frozen sprite.
Sorry.
It's okay.
But yeah, I think that's the best way to see Future. Like, change your minds, the ultimate climactic finale, and then Future's like the winding down.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what Night Owl said.
Yeah, I remember I was kind of surprised when, like, I heard about Future for the first time, because I was like, I felt like Steven Universe itself ended so conclusively.
Yeah. Future was more about, let's unpack the trauma.
Yeah.
Which is really good. It just got very real.
Yeah, we're always talking about how we should watch Steven Universe again. It's been a long time since we have now.
No, I love Steven Universe. It used to be like one of my, well, I mean, it still is one of my biggest comfort shows. I would just rewatch the Peridot arc, like, all the time.
Yeah, but I know, like, when it comes to comfort stuff, there comes a point where you can overindulge and get a little burnt out on it.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, it's funny because it's so hard to, like, it's not burnt out in the same way that you'd get burnt out on other things, at least it's not for me.
Yeah.
In saying this, what I'm really talking about is Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, I know.
As
Sometimes
usual.
you just need a break.
Yeah. Hey, Callum, buddy. Glad you were able to catch part of the stream.
Oh, hello, Caleb, buddy. Yeah, the Peridot arc is like one of my favorite parts of the show. It's just so well done. And I love Peridot as a character.
Yeah, really. It's been... Oh, look at that! Love that sprite.
Look at her go!
I knew Amy would have some good, unique animations in CD. And don't let me forget, after I'm done with this, I want to go back to Palm Tree Panic and look at the awesome sprites that she has falling. Like, some of my favorite sprites in the classic series are the ones where characters are falling down those tubes. Which isn't even something that you'll see unless you go back and like, drop down them on purpose.
Yeah.
I guess I could just do that after this level so I don't forget. That's what I'll do. I don't even hate Wacky Workbench as much as I used to. Though I guess it would be hard for me to do that. I really down on Wacky Workbench.
Steven Universe does have a slow start.
It does, for sure. I remember...
Yeah, I kept being like, just trust me, okay?
Yeah. Like, I think if we watch it again, we're probably going to skip some of those.
Yeah, maybe like half of season 1.
Yeah. Yeah, the Sonic falling sprite that was in all the ROM hacks, that's it. Yeah, that's a good future. Okay, while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to go look at that. Let's see. I guess I'm going to have to go all the way back out to the menu to do that.
I think Garnet is still my favorite character.
The game doesn't make this obvious, but you can go to My Data and Ranking, and this basically functions as like a pseudo level select. Because you can go to any of these, you can like pick a stage from here, and then hit retry, and then play as any character.
That's so cool. When they give you the option.
No, I was looking into the way that like the leaderboard works for Sonic CD, and it's really interesting. You can actually like time travel to any time zone here, and then restart, and you'll stay in it for like your time attack. So, like, you can... The game... Like, the leaderboards offer you, like, the ability to, like, play through whichever version of the stage that you think would be the fastest.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. This is what we're here for. Yeah!
Oh, so cute.
Yeah. In the original game, I would just, like, come up here and, like, drop down here repeatedly and pause it. Just because that falling sprite is so cool.
It's very good falling sprite. Yeah. I like it.
I do think that if you select to use the American box art, though, they, like, all instances of Amy in the game should be replaced with Sally.
Yeah. Ooh. I like how this level looks.
Yeah. Yeah, the good futures tend to be really pretty. Somebody says, did they fix the oversight where going into Hidden Palace saves a 30-second time record? I'm not sure about that one. I know a long time ago they fixed the one where, like, you could go into Hidden Palace in Sonic and Knuckles and, like, hit restart, and you would restart in Hidden Palace Zone, which let you skip, like, almost all of the Sonic and Knuckles stages. But they fixed that one pretty early. Oh yeah, it is the I'm Outta Here sprite. I wonder if Origin still has that. I can't remember.
I do not know. I would not.
In Sonic CD, if you just stand still for 3 minutes...
Oh, he jumps off the stage!
Yeah,
it is that sprite.
Yeah. Sonic goes, I'm out of here!
I forgot that's what it was called. Oh, nothing happens in the cutscene. She just doesn't show up, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that cutscene only happens if you're playing as Sonic. Saving Honey, maybe? Yeah, when's Honey gonna show up again? She's been in some, like, official art, but, other than Fighters, I don't think she's ever shown up in a game. This is where I get to talk again. Until Origins came out last year, I never knew that these signs were path swappers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it just looks like a part of the background, you know?
Yeah, pretty much. I knew that they moved when you got near them, but I didn't understand that that's what they were doing.
Yeah. I wouldn't have got it either.
It's probably one of those things where, like, had I first played this game when I was older, I might have gotten it, because I would have been thinking about it on that level. But, like, where I played this when I was so little, I didn't get it then, and then I never thought about it again. It's easy to get blind spots like that. I want to stay in the present, because this music is awesome.
Yeah, it's really good.
Oh, well. Too bad.
Sorry.
No, Stardust Speedway has one of my favorite songs on either soundtrack. I like people... I see Pixel SP. Oh my god, I'm learning so much today. Right? In the Sonic Megamix source code, that animation was called Sonic and Ninja Fall.
Aww.
Yeah, Megamix made it so, like, if you bounced off of a spring, like, instead of, like, walking in midair on your way down, Sonic would use that sprite.
Ah. I did not know.
Yeah, like, everybody loved it, so it was in, like, everybody's ROM hack and stuff.
Mm.
Not gonna get that. Gonna hear the music.
The backgrounds are very pretty in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Night Owl wants to know what your favorite level is in the entire Sonic franchise.
I can't do that! That is way...
Narrow it down!
That is way too broad of a scope! Jeez. I can do per game. I can... Okay, here's what I'll do. Of the three sort of dominant gameplay styles, I'll give you not necessarily my favorite, but one of my favorites in each. So let's see. I don't know, though. Does Adventure really count as, like, a predominant gameplay style, considering how similar 2 is to Boost style, though? I don't know. Regardless, I'll consider it 2D, Adventure, and Boost. Okay, here we go. In 2D, one of the first things that comes to mind is Ice Cap Zone, so it may well be that. Really, really love Ice Cap Zone. In Adventure... You know, I think if I hadn't played it so much, my answer would probably be Speed Highway. But because I'm so familiar with it, like, what comes to mind instead is Red Mountain. I think Red Mountain is really, really, really good. And for Boost stuff, let's see. God, there's so many. See, the problem with Boost stuff is that the Boost era includes Sonic Generations. And my favorite level in Sonic Generations is pretty much always it's whatever one I'm currently looking at. I love them all so much. Except for Planet Wisp. I don't hate Planet Wisp, but it's clearly the weakest level in the game. So... But since I said I was gonna pick one of them anyway, God, that's so... Seaside Hill, why not? What about you? What's your favorite Sonic levels?
City Escape.
City Escape, good answer.
I don't know.
Everybody likes City Escape. Whenever I hear this song, I think of the Sonic Man of the Year animation. Because that was the first place where I heard anything from the Japanese Sonic CD soundtrack. And it was really cool to, like, later play it with the original soundtrack and be like, oh, that's where they got that. That would have been such... Finally concluding that would have been such a great bonus for Origins, though. If they'd finally finished Man of the Year.
Yeah.
This stage has a fantastic background, by the way.
Yeah, it's very colorful.
Oh, we're gonna get Chibi Amy in the next stage.
Oh, she's gonna be so tiny! Like, even tinier than she already is!
She's already tiny.
So tiny!
Oh yeah, Studiopolis is way up there too. That's true.
Studiopolis is very beautiful.
Counting the Game Gear games, I love the train level from Triple Trouble. Yeah, that one's great. Sunset Park with the crazy train music.
Well, what's your least favorite then?
Okay, least favorite in 2D, and I'm not going to count the advanced games because I frankly don't know them as well. So just like classic stuff, my least favorite level, or the Game Gear games for that matter, because that's too easy. Just counting the games in Origins, let's say. That would be... See, I want to say it's Wacky Workbench, but Wacky Workbench is at least like a Sonic level for the most part.
Oh no. He's about to pop off.
In terms of a level that I'd rather just skip, I guess it's Sky Chase Zone from Sonic 2. Which is a very cool and unique set piece. When I was a kid and I got there, I loved that, and it was such a, I get the point of the level. It's to make this really nice, relaxing break between really, really, really hard stages. But the problem is, when you've played the game so much that the entire thing is this relaxing zen-like break for you that you don't have to pay any attention to.
Yeah.
You don't need a
problem for you.
You don't need a level like that anymore. From adventure stuff, the very easy answer is Final Chase from Sonic Adventure 2.
Oh, she's so little! Look at her! Oh, they did a great job.
Look at her tiny hammer.
So tiny!
Look at her tiny ledge animation. Does she have Tiny Idol? I think they have Tiny Idol. There it goes.
She's like, come on.
She's too tiny to, sway her body back and forth like she normally does.
Yeah.
So she shakes her head at you instead. Somebody needs to make a mod where you just play as the tiny characters through the whole game.
That'd be so cute.
Oh yeah, I forgot to look at this.
Oh my god, look at her camera. Look at her hammer go. You could put her in your pocket.
Heck, they need to sell merch based on the chibi characters.
Yeah, they do. I'd buy all of them.
Yeah, that's kind of a good example of one of those things that you saw a lot in retro games where it's this very strange trick of programming and art that took a lot of time, and shows up exactly once.
Yeah.
For just a few minutes.
Which is cool.
I was playing Metroid 2, the original Game Boy version, the other day, and there's this one part of the game where there's these rocks, and they fall out of this wall when you hit them with a missile and shatter. And there's nothing else like that in the whole game. It's like the programmer was just like, I want to see if I can do this.
Yeah.
And did, and then they left it in the game.
And it was good.
Talking about Sonic CD, it's one thing we haven't discussed about Superstars is it's so awesome that Noto Oshima is going to have, oh crap.
Oh no!
It's so awesome that Noto Oshima is gonna be working on a Sonic game again.
Yeah. I mean, how long has it been?
The last Sonic game that he had anything to do with was Sonic Adventure 1.
Jeez.
Yeah.
20-something years.
See, if I didn't try to save myself, I'd be okay.
You have to.
Because I'd land on the spring. There we go.
Benjamin Button says the sheer irony that Oshima is working on a new Sonic game while Naka is in jail.
Yep.
Lord.
Strange, isn't it? Mm-hmm. I wonder if he knows.
Somewhere in his bones, he has to feel an inexplicable hate.
The one bottomless pit in the game, yep.
Mm.
This is going to be really funny when we inevitably get the ending cutscene after this.
Why? Why would we?
Because it shows Sonic saving Amy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would just be pissed.
He just comes out of nowhere at the end and hogs the glory.
Yeah, if I was her, I'd be pissed.
But you didn't do anything.
Yeah.
One more time.
Amy does not have drop dash, right?
Not exactly. She has... she had, like, her hammering mechanic works similarly, though.
Master Far was asking. Nice. Oh, yep.
Yep. Gee, thanks, Sonic.
Sure, you did all the work. There it goes. Goodbye, little planet. Could have at least put Amy's head there.
Yeah, that was Amy's head. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, sorry, my mistake.
I'm gonna go powder my nose. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. So what do you guys want to talk about? It's the Alicia party 5 minutes. This animation is so cute. Yeah, I don't know why they made her look so different in the credits. That's just gonna confuse people. Believe in yourself. Yeah, that was so nice of her to save Pink Sonic. Oh, okay. Elliot Freed. I am excited for the Persona 3 remake. I mean, I'm disappointed that there's no The Answer or Fin-C route, but it's like every single Persona game, there's been an enhanced version that comes out like a year later. So I bet you they're gonna add that in like Persona 3 Reload, you know, Royal Reload. So that's annoying, but I'm sure it'll be there. But other than that, I mean, it looks really good. Like the revamped visuals, the art style. I'm excited to see if they've changed anything about the mechanics. It's gonna be good. I hope. No, Benjamin Button, Josh does not have an OnlyFans where you can watch him powder his nose. Crime. Yeah, sorry, I don't know much about Amy's moveset. I'm doing my best. Yeah, I'm actually playing through Persona 3 Portable on the fucking Steam Deck. I know how to speak words, and I still really enjoy it. I mean, that's one of my favorite games of all time, so I'm excited to see what they do. Oh, I'm also excited about the Mario RPG remake. I've only actually played a little bit of the Super Mario RPG. I know, I'm a horrible fan. I'm sorry. But the way they're doing it looks really cute. I think they're being pretty true to the art style. He's got a plane! But But yeah, if they don't add in FemC in Persona 3 Portable, people will just mod her in. Like, didn't it get leaked that it might be on the Switch though? I'm not sure. I'm super excited for Pikmin 4 though. I love everything that they've shown. Like the doggy Uchi, is that his name? It's something like that. But he's so cute. Persona 5 is amazing. I love Persona 5. I mean, I know it's like... I mean, that's the problem with most Persona games other than 3. It's like so much story to get through right in the very beginning, and I get where that puts some people off. But I mean, I think the characters and just the scenario where you're like this kid who was, you know, unfairly charged of a crime he did not commit and just kind of dealing with all that. I think there's enough to carry you through the beginning. I'm just saying, give it a chance. I've been rereading through part 4 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure again, because it's like my favorite. I want to do 4 through fucking 9. There's so much now. Want to reread it again. But yeah, isn't the Pikmin doggy so good? He's so cute. Sorry, I'm kind of jumping all over the place. He's back! We talked about Persona.
What?
Yeah, no way, right?
Persona? You? I didn't know you liked Persona.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm so subtle about it. I have never read the Kingdom Hearts manga, but like things that I've seen from it are really cute and pretty sweet. I definitely need to give it a shot.
Did we get the see you next game thing with Tails?
I'm not sure. I was reading the chat.
Okay.
Did we? I'm sorry.
I saw somebody say it wasn't the see you next game text originally unused. I'm not sure what it did in Origins. In the original 2011 mobile release of Sonic CD, I know that you got that when you beat the game for the first time as Sonic, because that's when you unlock Tails. So I'm not sure.
A baby. Don't bully that baby. He's just a little guy. Leave his tails alone. Oh, they said we got it.
Okay, cool. Wow, it's Tails' hero, Amy, who was running so fast that she's blue.
Blue Amy.
I love that they got the buckles on Tails' gloves and shoes.
Yeah.
Love that design so much.
He's very precious. Sonic and Miles' Tails Prower.
My first video game ever. Should I play as Amy and Tails this time? I think I will.
The Cutie Squad.
Just to change it up a little. And so we can do... Oh, no. Come back. There. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, somebody earlier was asking if Amy had the drop dash. Not in the same way. Oh, I never liked Sonic 2's shield. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Yeah, no, it works the same way. It's just... she hammers instead. And the properties are very different. Like, you can change direction on a dime while she's doing that, which is very unusual. Nothing else like that in the classic series.
She's fast. Oh, Elliot Freed. I think Rain Code looks cool. I couldn't get too into World's End Club, so I'm cautiously optimistic. I really want to play AI Somnium Files, though. I have that one. It's on my games list, my to-do list, me backlog. I think it looks really cool, though.
I'm not gonna try to get all of the emeralds on Emerald Hill, although you can do that. You can you can get all 7 emeralds on Emerald Hill Zone.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, because Sonic 2 like the way you enter special stages is different. You pass a star post with 50 rings, and then you jump into this.
Oh.
Oh yeah, gonna see Super Amy for the first time.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be so cute.
I saw footage of this, and yeah, this is pretty bad. Amy's, like, Sonic 2 special stage animation appears to be... It looks, frankly, kind of unfinished to me.
Oh.
Like, she doesn't... It looks like she's oscillating between 2 keyframes. And has nothing in between that. I mean, it's fine. Doesn't affect the gameplay. It's just kind of noticeable. She has less animation than the other characters do. But yeah, we're gonna get Super Amy for the first time.
She's gonna be so cute. She better be bright pink. Just burning.
She'll probably glow white, like all the other
Bright
super characters
pink.
that aren't Sonic 2.
Bright pink.
She technically will be for a second. As she glows.
Yeah, she's just very excited. You hate her.
Oh, there you go. She's short, she has little legs, she has to, like... she has to run twice as fast to go at the same speed.
Exactly. You kicked that boy's ass.
Ooh, according to Srirachi Jirachi, the missing animation frames do exist in the game's files, but aren't used.
Huh.
Yeah, that'll probably get patched then.
Yeah, I'm sure.
She'll be pink gold peach. When you're so excited that you drop frame rate.
Yeah, happens to me all the time.
Okay, I can't remember if Origins was always like this, or if the mobile version of Sonic 2 was always like this. But I just noticed I got out of a special stage and kept my rings. Normally, in Sonic 2, you don't do that. Except in Knuckles in Sonic 2, where you do.
Hmm. I'm sorry, I wish I could contribute more than
What I mean is, in Sonic 2, normally when you come out of a special stage, you have to have at least 50 rings to get into one,
Yeah.
and when you come out, you go back to 0. In Knuckles in Sonic 2, you keep your rings when you go into a special stage.
Oh.
And I'm assuming that the mobile port was always like that, but I don't really remember.
Oh, is that from Gumball? I love Gumball.
Origins was, yes. Okay. What's your favorite Sonic special stage? Colors DS.
Colors DS.
Yeah, I love the music on that one.
Nah, I like the first one because that's the one that I beat you.
Yeah! That's a good answer, too.
And I get to feel like the ultimate gamer.
I love when it says, get 140 rings, and I have 150 rings.
Yeah, I think you're good.
Yeah. Think I'll be okay.
Yeah, Night Owl, I love Gumball. That show is a lot. It's so good.
Did you ever... Did we ever watch that?
I don't know. I was worried you wouldn't like it, I think.
I don't think that's one you ever tried to get me into.
Well, I should try to show you it, because Gumball, The Amazing World of Gumball is hilarious. It's so funny.
You showed me that one with Twilight Sparkle's boyfriend.
Oh, yeah, regular show.
Regular show, yeah.
I love regular show. You're a hater.
I didn't hate it!
Well, why aren't we watching it?
I don't remember.
Alright, then.
It might have been during the lockdown times. I was very sad.
Yeah, maybe.
If I don't have a strong memory of something, I'm like, must have been during lockdown.
Yeah, it's okay. I forgive you.
I remember playing it and noticing that about the rings, and I'm like, sweet! I don't have to scour trap-filled levels for more. I mean, oh no.
Oh yeah, I want to show him that in the Sarah episodes, where she's writing the fan fiction. Those are like my favorites.
Oh, excellent point in Invisible Sun. Invisible Sun, by the way, was the person who made Sonic UMZ for us way back in the day. So thanks again for that. But, Invisible Sun said Sonic Rush's special stages are undermentioned. Yeah, Rush's special stages are a lot of fun. Really, really hard, but like in a good way. Really, if I can talk shop for a second, I'm a little sad that my, like, the Sonic season that I did last year is kind of underperforming relative to what my past Sonic videos have done. But I think it's just because I'm talking about much more niche games.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
You know, when I'm talking about stuff like the classics and the adventure games and 06, I'm talking about, like, stuff that, like, everybody knows.
Because they're such good videos.
When I'm talking about the Rush games and the storybook games, not so much. Glad Amy finally beat the can't spin dash allegations. She could spin dash as early as Advance 2, though. Or was Advance 2's technically a spin dash? She did that thing where, like, she would like run in place and then start spinning.
A Night Owl says, if you really want the view numbers, do an episode on Sonic's Schoolhouse.
I'm Sonic. Click on me for help. That's the real Sonic to me, you guys. What's a Meg I? I can't remember her last name, but that's the real Sonic voice. Until they bring her back, it's not really Sonic.
It's never been the same since.
It hasn't.
We should let Daisy play.
I don't know if Daisy would be good at this game.
She's played games before.
Where is she anyway?
Right here.
Oh. She was underneath your laptop.
She's been sleeping on my lap.
I remembered her getting up. I didn't remember her coming back.
Oh, Sonya Squishy wants to know if you watch MLP.
I used to. Didn't stick with it the whole way through, but...
I don't think many people... Well, a fair amount of people did not.
No, I watched it very consistently up until the 100th episode. And the 100th episode was a lot of fun. It was, like, full of, like, fan servicey stuff and, like, memes from the fandom. And, but I was kind of losing interest in it, like, by that point, and that seemed like a pretty good place to jump off. Never saw the movie, though. I always wanted to.
Yeah, I bet the movie's good. Emerald.
My early Geek critique content, like when I first started the channel, I was still very much into MLP. And so a lot of my early videos have, like, references to them that what I was aiming for was two things. One, Kalen hated My Little Pony, so therefore I would do it just to piss him off. Secondly, I was sort of trying to hide them in a way that, like, if you knew, you would get them, and if you didn't, then you wouldn't. Actually, in the April Fool's Day Triple Trouble episode, there was a 20% cooler. Because the idea was that episode was made in 2014.
June Amelia Rose wants to know if you have read the Sonic comics.
I read, as a kid, I was super into the Sonic comics. Like, you know, during the whole gigantic dark age between Sonic and Knuckles and Sonic Adventure, like, that was sort of like my primary, that was like primarily how I stayed invested in Sonic. So, like, I think I had every issue from the very beginning until the end of the Sonic Adventure arc. And by that point, the comic had fallen off really, really hard, like a few years before that even. But with the like around the time of the Sonic Adventure arc, the comic fell off even harder and didn't really recover until Ian Flynn came in, which was something like 7 years later. So
you weren't reading the Knuckles the Echidna comics?
I was not reading. No, God, the Knuckles comics were like the original Knuckles miniseries. I really liked, and then like as his comic went on, it very quickly just stopped having anything to do with Sonic whatsoever. It was what it felt like to me. Like, it was full of all these characters that I did not recognize or care about.
You blew up that child.
He blew himself up.
Yeah, Kim Penders was the guy behind all the strange Echidna madness.
Yep.
Night Owl.
Yeah, when I say the comics had fallen off a few years or earlier, like, I didn't know it at the time, but the comics had fallen off the more influence that Ken Penders got.
funny that.
The more that happened, the less I liked the comic.
Purple Pinecone says, with the that whole MLP thing, that was revenge for the cream soda incident, right?
No, everything. Every time I give Kaylin shit, it's revenge for the cream soda incident. Yes. Wait, Knuckles was a Sonic character? Somebody said Discord is the best MLP character, by the way. It's been long enough now since I've watched that show that my brain first went to the...
No, mine did too!
Yeah.
The app.
The chat platform Discord. Okay, I want to try this with Amy. Let's see. Well, I messed it up, but Tails saved it for me. Yeah, she's gonna be really good for Boss Rush. Jeez.
Yeah, wow. Didn't stand a chance.
See, somebody asked, have they fixed some issues with Plus? Yeah, they fixed lots of issues. Like, they fixed, from what I've heard and from what I can tell, most of, like, the hitbox problems. And we'll see when we get to Metropolis Zone. But I've seen some videos and some stuff like that.
Benjamin Button says, if you beat Sonic 2 as Knuckles, and in the ending cutscene, you see Ken Pender's face looking down at you from the sky.
Ah, yes. Knuckles, the father of Knuckles.
Yeah. His most precious son.
Oh. I always try to go for a shortcut there. I get it probably about 30% of the time. I guess I'm just not going to get any Chaos Emeralds in this act. That's fine. Oh, I also know they added new routes for Knuckles in Sonic CD. From what I've heard, like almost every stage has like new stuff and new paths like that you can reach with Knuckles' abilities.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
Wow. Jessica's Catball says, have you heard the audio quality of the Game Gear games? Didn't you say they're just like that, though?
Well, what I said was, like, some people hear, like, the Sega sound at the beginning and think that Origins messed something up. No, that was always that way.
Yeah, that's just how that is, right?
No, from what I've heard, the issue is that... Oh, Amy is not animating in there.
Oh, no! She's just a little bull.
Oh, she's fine. She's fine. No, the Game Gear... Like, the stereo panning for some reason is, like, slightly offset. Mm-hmm. If you put the like, the game or the system in mono mode, they don't sound like that. It is definitely noticeable, though. I first saw a video of it on Twitter, and I was like, oh, that's not too bad, and then I played it for myself, and I'm like, yeah, but I can kind of hear it. I'm going on autopilot here and forgetting to go into the special stages, by the way. Oh! Yeah.
Go back.
And then I heard somebody on my Discord server was saying that if you plugged in headphones to a Game Gear, that it would sound like that, and maybe that's what they were going for. I don't know if that's true. I have a Game Gear and we'll test that later. But otherwise, do we have a pair of headphones anywhere?
Yeah, I got headphones right here.
Oh yeah, there we go.
For when I play on my gamer screen.
But after this stream is over, I will probably give the PS5 back to you.
Me. Yes.
Yeah, well, I'll feed you, yes.
Oh, I can play more 16?
And then you can play more 16.
Are you sure? I don't want to hog it.
I'm hogging it for this entire stream and keeping you from playing... I'm keeping you from playing the brand new game that you're obsessed with.
It's so good, you guys.
I can just play it on PC, it's fine.
You can tell that Devil May Cry people have worked on it.
Oh yeah, as much as you love Devil May Cry, as soon as I heard that, I was like, this might just be your favorite Final Fantasy game.
It's been so good so far. And I'm really into the story. I've seen people say they don't like the story so much, but I'm really into it. Maybe I'm just easily pleased. I don't know. But I'm invested.
Yeah, every time you play, you're like, oh, that was such a twist!
Well, things keep happening that my little heart isn't ready for.
Final Fantasy XVI, written by Vince Russo.
No, don't say that. It's not like that.
Bro, nobody's gonna see it coming, bro.
Nobody's fighting an icon for, like, Viagra on a pole or anything. But...
That's gonna make no sense to people who don't know who Vince Russo is.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
But it will be funny. Azrael says, have you ever noticed the rainbow outline spheres mark the end of a section? I have! And yeah, that's awesome.
Ho, ho, ho.
For some reason, I remember specifically that I was at my mama's house playing this on the TV in the den the first time I ever noticed that. It's funny what you remember.
Yeah.
I was
His goop!
I was like, don't fuck this up for me, Tails!
You fucked up his goop!
He didn't even get a chance. Oh, Amy has more... In Sonic 2, characters have more ledge animations.
Aw. The details, my god. I mean, when I say twists, I don't mean, like, cheap twists.
Right.
I mean, like, the story just goes in interesting ways. I keep coming up with my theories, and then other things happen. And I'm like, oh.
Your theories are proven wrong.
But then they're proven right? But then they're proven wrong? I don't know. It's very good. And I like Clive. I just want him to stop being sad.
Every time you say Clive, I think of the protagonist of Clive and Wrench.
No, not that one.
Not that Clive.
A different Clive.
Not quite enough. I'm not worried about running out of opportunities to go to the special stage in this one.
Ooh, you know, Street Fighter VI does look super sick. Like, I love
It is fun. Jeez.
Like, I love everything about the aesthetic and the music and the fucking abominations you can make in the character creator.
Yeah.
It does look like a good time. Dylan Yoshi.
This makes Sonic... Dude, honestly, I'm not even kidding here or exaggerating. 257 is probably shooting it pretty low.
Yeah, that's underselling it.
I've played this game a lot.
We played it that many times just yesterday.
That's not true. That is not true.
Meow, 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 meow. Kenny Green says FF16 would be significantly cooler if it did star Clive from Clive and Wrench.
I mean, I would play it. I would be much more interested in it then. But yeah, I played the demo of Street Fighter VI a couple of weeks ago, and it was so much fun. It's just like, I don't enjoy playing fighting games online. Like I like having couch co-op, and I'm not sure if anybody around me is going to like want to play it with me.
I'd play it with you 4 times, get angry, and then not play anymore.
That's what always happens to me with fighting games. Yeah.
I would play it with you more than.
That was always my problem with fighting games, is that, like, I love fighting games, and I'm very good at fighting games. My skill set as a gamer translates very well to fighting games. But as a result, I would quickly get better than everyone around me, and then nobody wanted to play with me. And so then I would, you know, stop playing and not improve anymore from that.
I mean, I've spent my whole life sucking at Street Fighter. Like, it wouldn't be that much different.
Maybe we'll get Street Fighter 6.
Oh, Night Owl wants to know if you have played Pizza Tower. You have played Pizza Tower.
I have played Pizza. I was loving Pizza Tower. I need to get back into Pizza Tower. After the Nintendo Direct the other day, in the Discord, we were talking about how, like, Pizza Tower just got this year off to such a fantastic start.
Yeah.
Pepino blessed 2023 with a P rank. Yeah, I was having a good time with Pizza Tower, but what happened was, then my Steam Deck arrived.
Yep. You can play it on your Steam Deck.
I can, but then all I wanted to do was mess around with my Steam Deck.
That is true.
And set up various things on it. And tweak it endlessly. And then I got super into playing the Sega Saturn again. What's funny is
you have played nothing but like Sega Saturn.
In 2023 so far, my most at the midpoint of the year here, my most played console was the Sega Saturn. Mm-hmm. I've been having such a great time.
I can't even remember. This is probably the first time you played the PS5 in like months.
Yeah, Let's see. The last thing I played... Oh, I was playing the Resident Evil 4 remake.
Yeah, like everything on there right now is stuff I have been playing.
Yeah. Like, that was the last time I was playing the PS5 much.
And you haven't even beaten 4.
Yeah, I, like, got to the lake monster and didn't make too... No, I was loving it. It's
4
just...
remake is so good.
I was loving it, baby. I was loving it. It's just playing Bulk Slash.
I know you have. And Bulk Slash is cool.
To the rear!
Bulk Slash looks super cool.
Bulk Slash is super cool.
You get your anime women and your robots. There you go.
What more do you need? It is kind of funny that, like, their sprites make it appear that, like, Amy is bigger than Tails.
He's so little!
In terms of aesthetics, nobody will be surprised to learn that this is my favorite stage in Sonic.
Stranger of Paradise is amazing, and if somebody comes for it, I will dive into this chat, and I'll start swinging. Yeah,
you finally picked that game up the day before Final Fantasy XVI came out. You got exactly 1 day.
Yeah, in 2 days. I played the shit out of it, and now it's 16 time.
Yeah.
I love Jack Chaos. I want to pat him on the little head. And then he'll say, Chaos.
Yeah, you've wanted to play that game since it came out, but we were like, it'll go on sale in no time, right?
And then it just never did.
And then it took much longer than we expected.
And we finally got a good price on it.
I remember feeling very flattered because I once saw somebody on Twitter calling, like, there was a picture of Casino Night Zone, and somebody called this the Geek Critique level.
Aww, it is the Geek Critique level!
Yeah.
We have not watched the new season of Clone High. I've never even watched the old season of Clone High.
I watched everything but the last episode of the old season of Clone High.
I want to watch it.
Like 10 years ago.
It looks really good. You're forgiven, Night Owl, I know.
Yeah. More like Stranger of Bad Game. More like Langer of Paradise.
Listen, you fight a boss in that game, and one of her, like, super, like, tough attacks is to grab you and shove you into her boobies. Like, it's very serious.
Hey, Amy's on the roulette here.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Oh, cute.
At least I think it's Amy. Hopefully it's not just Pink Sonic. I'm gonna keep doing this until I get her. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh, okay. Every time Robotnik shows up, I'm like, it's gonna be 3 robot. Yeah, there you go.
Why are a bunch of spike balls flying at you?
If you get 3 Robotniks, you lose 150 rings.
Oh, that sucks. No, Amy is blue, Sonic is pink. I'm sorry. It's Opal. Our other cat just swapped into the room, and I'm losing it.
Suddenly, this is a stream of a mobile game instead.
Yeah.
It just keeps spinning the roulette wheel. Oh well, y'all saw Amy. She was in there somewhere. Typically, this is where I get Supersonic. And is this the last one? Yeah, this is the last one.
I have only seen the first few episodes of Evangelion.
Genshin Impact stream.
I am a bad anime fan. I'm working on it.
There's no such thing as a bad anime fan.
I know. I just feel like Evangelion gets so heavy. I feel like you gotta be in the right mind space for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember when I was binging Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
I was in a bad mood.
Yeah.
But I was so entertained and I could not stop.
Well, it's so good. I will watch all of it one day.
Yeah.
Jeez, we still need to watch get caught up on the JoJo's anime, but you hate me.
Well, we started watching Always Sunny, and that kind of
Yeah, that's true.
that kind of took up that spot.
Well, we can make more room.
Because we were watching oh no, what's it called? The Kingdom Boy. The boy with
Kingdom Boy.
the little prince guy.
Oh, you've done it. You've done it to me.
Oh.
Oh my god.
What's that anime
I'm
called?
having a major brain fart. Jeez. Oh my god.
The little
Boji.
prince. Yeah, you remember his name.
Ranking of Kings.
There
oh
you
my
go.
God. I love Ranking of Kings. That was such a brain fart. Oh my God.
Yeah, I thought for sure you'd know.
Yeah, no, just
It
hungry.
It can be hard when you're pronouncing. Oh no, you're hungry?
Yes, but I will live.
Thanks, Tails. It's always fun when you lose a Sonic 2 special stage because Tails gets bombed.
Poor baby boy.
Did I get it? I have no... Oh, yeah, I got it. I got it. If the sky starts flashing, you know you got the last one.
Oh, good.
Were you hoping Breaking Bad would break your bad mood?
Yeah, I don't think that's a show you should go through. Go to for fun haha times.
It has some really funny moments, though.
I mean, it does, but mostly it's just a lot.
Okay, here we go. Super Amy!
Aw, so cute.
I love her transformation animation. Really, I can't remember. I think they got somebody from, like, the fan community to do her artwork. Can't remember who, but in any case, they did a great job.
She is a precious hedgehog. I much prefer this one. This
Oh
song.
yeah, tell them about your trauma.
Oh god, no! That you were just playing Sonic 3 for like fucking ever, and every day I would
Story
just
of my life.
Yeah, I would just be sitting on the couch trying to do my thing, and then just all the time on
Yeah.
a constant loop.
Yeah, it was when we had first gotten our CRT,
Yeah,
and so I was playing the original cartridge.
yeah, he was.
Like lots of like ROM hacks of Sonic 3, like Sonic 3 Complete, like give you the option to like have different super music or whatever. But I was playing the original cartridge, so
So there was no escape all the time. It's like a fucking 7-second loop.
Yep.
It's a lot.
It is the worst thing about Sonic 3,
Jeez.
honestly.
I was losing my mind.
Hey, Sonic Origins gives you a different super song that's less repetitive.
That's true. God bless it.
Yeah. Like, that song works great as Invincibility music, because Invincibility is very temporary.
Yeah. But not that in that case. There was no escape.
I do think I like, Sonic 3's is more annoying than Sonic and Knuckles, anyway. They're both equally as short, but...
Lord.
Sonic and Knuckles doesn't have that... Hey, this thing isn't bouncing me higher.
I'm pretty sure I got you to mute it, like,
I
a
think
couple
so.
of times.
Oh, there we go. I don't know why that was happening. Maybe it had something to do with Tails. I don't normally play with Tails.
But yeah, imagine that's what it was like for your parents all the time.
Oh yeah, jeez, they had no recourse whatsoever except to just like leave the house, I guess.
Yeah.
No, we had a room, which later became my room for a number of years. We had a room built into our garage that my dad built a garage, and then later built a room into the garage that was like fully furnished and everything. So my parents would often go out there to smoke and stuff.
Yeah.
So when I say leave the house, they literally would.
Yeah.
Which was unfortunate because Mom needed to learn like
The songs.
The
They're not
songs.
she passed the test.
how are we going to play Sonic trivia if she didn't know those, if she didn't have the opportunity to hear the songs? No, there's like video footage of me. I think I'm about like 6 or 7 years old at Christmas. My dad points the camera at me, and I begin excitedly telling him what the Sonic 2 level select and debug code is.
It's so cute.
Even then, I had it memorized.
You knew the most about Sonic.
It certainly felt that way. One thing I do miss is on the original cartridge, if you go super while you have invincibility, you keep the stars.
Oh.
You do not do that in Origins or the mobile versions. But on the other hand, jumping on a rock and then jumping on one of these guys doesn't crash the game either, so, you know, swings and roundabouts.
Oh, Benjamin Button says that when they were a kid, they once printed a fake newspaper celebrating their accomplishment
Aw.
of beating the 4th special stage in Sonic 3. That's so cute!
That's wonderful. I know a guy who went and got a trophy for himself in celebration of his galactic pinball for Virtual Boy high score.
Aww. I love those kinds of stories.
By the way, I just noticed when Super Amy lands, she shakes the screen. I assume that kills all enemies on screen, but we'll have to see.
Wow. God didn't stand a chance.
Nope. Eggman who? Why does the Sonic 2 shield still look terrible? Yep. That one sucks. Chicken Lord asks, "Is the hammer like the Insta Shield?" Yeah, we keep getting questions like that. It works like the Insta Shield in that it expands Amy's hitbox. Of course, it lasts, you know, much longer, and I think it goes further than the Insta Shield does. But Amy does not have invulnerability during it. Just gonna purposely lose that. Let's try this. Yeah, she can kill those guys while they're lighting up. Which you normally can't otherwise do. Actually, that's cool, because I don't think even, like, invulnerability lets you do that normally. I think those guys are normally just invulnerable while they're lighting. Alright, let's see if we're right about the... Oh, no, that did not kill that guy.
He's not on the ground, though.
That's true, but I don't think that would matter. Maybe. That guy's in the ground.
Well, it should definitely work then.
Yeah, I don't... It shakes the screen, I don't know if it does anything other than that.
Maybe it's just to show her power.
Probably. Like, That's also interesting because normally hyper forms are the only ones that get stuff like that. Like, if you glide into a wall as Hyper Knuckles, then it'll take the screen and kill all enemies on screen.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Benjamin Button says, "Isn't there a glitch in Origins where the crates will sometimes just disappear in this stage?" I don't know, I never got that one. That I remember.
Will you go to Hidden Palace? Asks Navad.
Oh, thank you for reminding me of that. If you hadn't said anything, I would have just gone on autopilot and kept playing the stage. But yes, because you reminded me, I will go to Hidden Palace. For those who don't know, Hidden Palace Zone was a level that was originally cut from Sonic 2. It was discovered years later in what came to be known as Simon Wise Sonic 2 Beta. but it was still a very incomplete level. So for the 2013 mobile version, they went back and finished it. And the way that you get to it, this pit here was originally the spike pit of death. Like, if you fall down there, there's just a bed of spikes and nobody can jump high enough to get out of it. But in the mobile version, that's how you get to Hidden Palace.
That's so cool that they added that.
This will be another good chance to test out Amy's hammer on bosses.
Yeah.
I do kind of wish it would have been cool if like that hammer dash had like one more cool thing it did.
Yeah.
Like in the ending animation, you see Amy like busting through spikes with her hammer. So it might have been cool if it could do something like that. I'm waiting on that super chat to come through. It's always so delayed.
I know.
It'll be here eventually. We'll address it when it does. I could probably just turn that thing off while you're here, though.
Oh, yeah, because I can read them.
Yeah. Yeah, I set that up and wanted to test it to like...
It's still fun to have them read on the screen, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you want me to just go ahead and read it?
Yeah, go ahead and read it. That's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah, thank you, Niswell WP, for the super chat. They say favorite and least favorite portrayals of Amy.
Okay, favorite... So, like, in terms of aesthetics, one of my favorite designs for her is actually the Fleetway design.
I do like her hair and her outfits.
Which, you know, like, I never read Fleetway.
Favorite
I never
and least
even knew it
favorite
existed when I was
portrayals
a
of
kid.
Amy?
So... But yeah, Fleetway Amy is very cool in terms of design. In terms of, like, her personality, I guess my least favorite is probably, like, sort of like the adventure era stuff, where, like, her personality was... Aside from Sonic Adventure 1, but especially from Heroes onward, her personality was just, like, chasing Sonic around, being obsessed with him.
Yeah, that wasn't great.
Yeah, not much to that. Favorite portrayal is probably Boom Amy, which gives her a lot more to do. And it's funny because, like, Amy's character design was always, like, pretty much the only one where I thought, like, you know, the modern version might actually be an improvement. But seeing, like, the way that the classic Amy is portrayed here, and especially the way that she's animated in, like, the cutscenes and in
Yeah,
Superstars,
she's so good.
like, I like her a whole lot more than I ever have before. But I think the reason that both the Fleetway and the modern designs for Amy stand out to me so much is because it makes her less of, like, Pink Sonic.
Yeah.
Just, like, doing something with her hair, taking it forward or taking it back, just makes her, you know, less of the girl version of Sonic, which is nice. Oh, Trombotnik, yeah. Just see if we can go this way.
Lord.
Now, Gray Fox points out something, though. Modern Amy looks like Pink Knuckles.
Oh, she so does, though. Her hair.
She kind of does. Yeah, I think that's another reason Fleetway might be my pick, as far as looks go. And funny thing about the Fleetway design, which if you don't know, like, you can look it up. You have the internet. The Fleetway Amy, like, her spikes curve upward and, like, over the top of her head. That came as a result of, like, Fleetway's artists looking at being sent concept art of Sonic CD, which had this very great illustration of, like, Sonic carrying Amy and, like, the motion of the direction that he was going, causing, like, her spines to fold up like that. And they just thought that was Amy's character design.
Yeah, but it looks cool.
It does look cool, I agree.
Edgy, I like it.
It works. It works way better than, like, that sort of thing ever should have.
Yeah. And all of her cool fits.
Yeah. And from what I can tell, Fleetway Amy also got to, like, wear different things. Which, it's funny enough that, like, this is one of those series where the male characters get to be naked with giant shoes and gloves. And the female characters have to wear actual clothes. But if you're gonna do that, at least make them wear different things.
Yeah, it's very strange. Benjamin Butt wants to know if you have an opinion about Fleetway Knuckles' metal collar instead of the white chest stripe.
Yeah, you know, we were talking about that in the Discord a couple days ago. It's kind of funny, like, Sonic 3 was released in the West before it came out in Japan. And because of that, if you look at, like promotional media for Sonic 3, like, Knuckles is always either very off-model or is just not featured at all. He's kind of conspicuous by his absence. Like, I don't think the official Japanese promotional art was made until Sonic 3 was about to come out in Japan, which was, 3, 4, 5, like 3 months later. So, as a result of that, and, like, I don't think I really understood what was supposed to be on Knuckles' chest, and probably just thought it was, like, the same as, like, the round thingy that's on Sonic's chest. I don't think I really knew it was anything different until, like, I saw the Sonic and Knuckles title screen. And I was like, oh, that's like a Nike logo. Weird. But anyway, I don't really have a strong opinion on Fleetway Knuckles specifically. It's just funny to me that that was prevalent enough that they too misinterpreted it.
Yeah.
Speaking of off-model Knuckles, no Knuckles is more off-model than Sonic Underground Knuckles.
That is very true.
He's so tiny!
He's so small.
Why is he so small?
I don't know. Oh, Dylan Yoshi said Knuckles isn't naked, he wears a cowboy hat. That's very true.
Very true. Ooh, I hope we get that as an option in Superstars.
Oh, we better. Poor Tails, just down there dying.
He's fine. What are you talking about? He's right here.
Okay.
He only dies if you get the bad ending in Sonic 2 for Game Gear.
Rip, jeez.
Pal Sonic 3 cover Knuckles is adorable, though, yeah. They say he's so scrunchy. Oh, Underground Knuckles is played by Brian Drummond,
Oh, I didn't know that.
who played the Ocean dub Vegeta,
Yeah.
as well as copy Vegeta in Super.
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah, isn't that cool? Yeah, there's like a fillery episode of Super where, well, I haven't seen it in years, so it's a bit hard to remember. But some sort of evil clone of Vegeta happens, and for the English dub, they brought back Brian Drummond to play him, and be like, I am the real Vegeta. Is Brian Drummond Eggman in Sonic Prime? That would not surprise me at all.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me either.
Dude's been everywhere forever. Are you okay? Are you gonna make it?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
We can take a break and go eat after this if you want to. I'd be fine with
fine.
that. I'm hungry too, though.
Oh, well, if you want to, people would be okay with that.
Could go get a bite to eat, come back, play Sonic 3.
Yeah.
Would that be okay with everybody? Are we allowed to eat?
Yeah, can we stop performing and go eat?
Because Sonic 3 is fucking long.
Yeah, Sonic 3 is long. Is that the last one we're playing?
That's the last one, yeah.
No, he's Brain Drummond. From now on.
As they heard a rumor they wanted to hire Ian James Corlett back, but Sean Schimmel vetoed it. I mean, I wouldn't want to speculate.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, they say we're allowed to eat.
Wow, thanks,
You
guys.
guys are so nice.
Go get some chill. Oh, that is what I'm gonna do now that
That
you
is
mention
what
it.
you're gonna do.
Yeah, the day Sonic Superstars was announced, I had a chili dog. Sonic's birthday is similarly a great opportunity. Sonic is just getting usurped by Amy on this stream, though.
Yeah.
Like, it might be Sonic's birthday, but this is
This is Amy's time.
Well, this is Amy's 30th anniversary.
Oh, that's true.
She debuted in, well, technically the Sonic manga, which I have no idea if that was 93, actually. But her first in-game appearance was Sonic CD in 93.
Ooh, I wish we could eat the Sonic popsicle.
Yeah.
This droopy face.
Ooh, that was cool. That hammer, like, normally you can't go through. I think that Badnik's name is Claws. But normally you'll get hurt if you do that. Yeah, let's see if I can... If it doesn't work this time, I'm going to be really confused. It didn't work that time.
Oh, no.
Maybe he started attacking me just as I got to him. I'm not sure. Also, I have no idea if I'm going to go on the route that'll show that spike trap. Which wasn't supposed to be a spike trap. I like Tails refusing to help.
Girl power.
Oh, what's your guys' favorite Spice Girls song? Ooh, no. Who is your favorite Spice Girl? That's a better question.
Even more important than what your astrology sign is. Who is your favorite Spice Girl? Shadow's favorite food is probably, like, Doritos.
Yeah, no, they, what was it? I think Games Radar asked him that in, like, an official interview during the promotion.
Was it Hot Pockets?
I think he talks about Hot Pockets and Doritos and Mountain Dew.
Yeah. The gamer diet.
Yeah. That's legit. Look it up. There's an official
an interview.
Shadow the Hedgehog interview. Like, I read that interview and I'm like, why can't Shadow just be like this in the games? He would be like my favorite character if he was.
Yeah.
Shadow eats Doritos and Mountain Dew, yeah. His artificial biology doesn't let him eat. What's the consensus? What is the chat's favorite Spice Girl?
I see Baby Spice. My mom says Ginger. My dad says Sporty. Baby Spice was my favorite Spice.
Baby Spice was also my favorite Spice.
Shadow eats nails without any milk.
Yeah, they also asked him what technology he had, and he's like, oh, I've got a portable boombox.
Yeah.
But of course, I've also got an MP3 player. I'm one hooked up hedgehog.
God. Yeah, I wish he was like that all the time.
I know. He was just constantly trying way too hard to be cool. My mom will let me stay out until 9 p.m. tonight. You losers have to go home at 8.
If only we could all be so cool. Oh, Levi Church wants to know if you've played The Murder of Sonic.
I have not, no.
It looks fun, though. Looks wild.
It looks fine, but it's, you know, it's just not what I come to Sonic for.
Well, I mean, it's like a joke thing.
Yeah. See, that doesn't work now. It's so weird. Why did it work once?
I don't know.
Tails just refuses to help.
You've got this. He's baby. It's almost his nap time.
It is. He's gonna start yawning.
Yep, see, he's sweet.
Oh, now he's helping.
Yay! It just took him a second to realize.
Similar with Marble earlier, I feel like I've been on Metropolis Zone for about 20 years.
Yeah.
3 acts is a lot for a level like this. Levi Church says you would probably like the mini games in it. So I've heard. when it first came out the Discord was talking about it and was like, "Have you played it, Josh?" And I was like, "No, it doesn't have a jump button, so I'm not interested." And then somebody was like, "It actually does, though."
Yeah, that's all you need. I told you Final Fantasy XVI had a jump button. You were like, "Whoo!"
Well, no, I mean the combat of Final Fantasy XVI makes me
I'm
intrigued
just
already.
kidding.
We're giving this stage 3 long acts. Should we give it a long music track? Nah. I love Metropolis Zone's music. It's just, yeah. Now it's time to relax. Have a moment of zen. Reflect on the journey.
Where we've been, how far we have to go.
2 more levels. 2 more levels until we get food.
Oh, I don't believe you.
You don't?
Oh. True Astral Knight wants to know what are Amy's unique moves.
Oh, she has this hammer spin, which increases the size of her hitbox, but does not make her invulnerable. And then I'm going to try not to die trying to do this. But if you hold the button and land, she does this, like, hammer rush thing. I really like her. And she has a much smaller hitbox.
She's tiny.
People are asking, how do you feel about how Amy controls? Like I just said, I really like her. I got no rings. God, if I die on Sky Chase, I'm gonna be so embarrassed.
Don't die on it.
I like to imagine that Tails is absolutely struggling to stay underneath Amy through her wild jumping.
Yeah.
I don't think he's struggling at all. I think oh, look at her!
Oh, so cute.
I hadn't stood still long enough to see that.
Yeah, I mean, Tails is an expert. He's a
Yeah.
professional.
Like, look, he's not even really paying attention. This is all just natural to him.
A professional baby. How many dead hedgehogs are we at?
I've stopped counting a long time ago.
Yeah. Not that many.
Yeah, I think somewhere around a dozen, I'd say.
Yeah.
Like, I died twice in Scrap Brain 3, a couple of times here and there. I died a bunch on this level the first time I ever got to it, because you can't move at the start, and I didn't understand that I could jump. So I would just ride the plane down and lose a life.
Oh, no. I can see why you would think.
I think I got a game over, honestly, the first time I got to Wing Fortress Zone.
Oh, no. And you're like, what's going on?
But what am I supposed to do?
Tails, no.
Bye, Tails.
Oh, you didn't have an animation again? She was just scooting along the floor.
Well, those boosters lock your animation for a second.
Ah! It was still funny looking.
Yeah. Gonna go with the big Wing Fortress shortcut.
The Five Guys Productions FL wants to know, assuming all characters are available for level 1, who do you start with in Sonic Superstars?
Sonic.
Yeah.
Every time Sonic. The other characters are always just bonuses to me. I'm really just there for Sonic. I play as Sonic, like, way, way more than I play as anyone else. But Amy's cool. I'm glad she's so different. You know, if I hadn't gone super here, I could have tested. Can you hit that with the hammer? I like how I'm 3 games in and I've gotten 75 coins. 76 coins. Yeah, Tails fixed the tornado really, really fast there.
He's an expert.
He is. Yeah, Robin, I like the headcanon that Tails fixed the tornado before he even hit the ground.
Yeah, he was ready.
Oh, I love that animation.
Oh, hang on, Amy.
Freezer says, I hope Ray makes it into Superstars. Yeah, that'd be cool. If Mighty and Ray got in.
That would be cool.
And Sally and Bunny Rabbit and Blaze.
And the French skunk.
That character belongs to Ken Penders. We'd have to license it from him.
But he shows up in the cartoon.
No, he doesn't.
The French skunk?
Oh, you're thinking of Antoine.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Jeffrey St. John.
Not that one. The actual French skunk.
And I don't know what Antoine is, but he's definitely not a skunk.
What is he? I thought he was a skunk.
I'm not... Coyote, maybe?
Oh, maybe. Look at him go. He's so fast.
Yeah, the hammer makes this way easier. Oh, yeah, like that? Jeez.
Kenny Reed says he's an Antoine eater.
That's good. Just gonna play it safe here.
The consensus seems to be he is a coyote.
I'm pretty sure he's a coyote. 3 of 4 games done! And now this ending.
Here she comes.
Look at Tails in grayscale with those tiny birds, but you can't because it's Amy's ending. Make Porker Lewis playable. There you go. I fell for hours. Oh, thank you, Five Guys Productions.
He says, thank you for giving us quality content. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for the super chat. We're gonna go take a break.
Yeah. Come back.
I'm gonna get my wife some food.
I'm dying.
Now you have to get a chili dog, though.
I'll get 10 chili dogs.
Yeah, there. Good. I like Demon Tomato Dave, too. Yep. Let's see her ending sprite. Yeah!
Yay! So cute.
I'm glad she has different ending sprites for each game. That's
Me
so
too.
cute. Because in Sonic 1, she had the hammer out. But yeah, we'll be back after a while.
Thank you
Thank
for
you guys
always
for watching.
giving us quality content.
I'm not even going to do the usual sign-off because we're not done yet.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
We'll be back soon. Josh feeding his wife is rare.
I know.
It's really not! I do it every day!
So rare!